Oh, hell, there we go. Everybody, welcome back to Odyssey of the Dragonlords. In the last session, the party of the Dawnbringers, the people who seek to bring a, well, as the name implies, a new dawn to Thylea, comprised of Derek, Bouxfhades, Drakgar, Porunga, and Exandri, have made their way into the island of Themis. I just realized I don't have the music bot doing the music. What's it called? They have found their ways into the deep one of the recesses of the secret compound of the Amazons, where they keep not just their their prisoners, but also some of the important people around. They managed to find themselves face to face with Leah, a Medusa, a sister of Moxia, the Lady of Coins, one of the party's temporary allies. Or, well, just regular allies, depending on how you want to look at it. They managed to effectively incapacitate her, putting a sheet over her head so as to avoid her petrifying gaze, as well as restraining her both by the neck and by the arms. With Leah effectively defeated, but presumably with the alarm being raised of their presence, assuming anybody was left to raise the alarm, that is. The party now has to think of their next move as to what they will do here. Alright, so, you guys, I will need you guys to be in the next map. So give me a moment while I load up. If I remember correctly, Gar was currently restraining Leah.
But I think we knocked her out, right?
I mean, I'll take...
Oh, sorry.
You probably did. Give me a second. Themis, there we go. The Amazon prison. I'm gonna move you guys back to that area. Just a reminder, for those of you who might be separated from the rest of the party at the moment. I do have the spectator mode in the chat that you can place, drop down on the map whenever you believe it might be necessary.
Can you move me to where we're located, please?
Give me one moment, because I'm moving lots of things at the same time. What's it called? I mean, well, there we go. You would see, Exandri, that... let me make sure I'm getting the point of view. Everybody here. What's it called? Oh, I had dragged your token a little bit too far. But yes, you guys are currently within the halls of the Amazon compound. What's it called? I guess for now, Drakgar, you currently have Leah into a, well, basically a chokehold. Where you hear her gasping for breath as she is unable to break your grapple. The sheet that you guys have quite literally pull over her eyes have, it's making it even harder for her to probably get her bearings and properly fight back. During this, you hear Moxia on the other side of the hallway begin to call out something along the lines of, "Alright, you have her. Right where we want her." As you hear, Leah is just kind of yelling, like, "Let me go! Moxia, you bitch! You traitor!"
Could we bring Leah into the other room, please?
What? Scream louder, man.
The room where Master...
Cool.
Is the door closed?
The door is not
I
closed.
will.
Not, oh, okay, never mind.
I will dissipate both of my spells.
Okay. You get rid of Guardian of
I hate
Fate,
when I...
and you get rid of
You're
your
a
Spirit
lot of-
Guardians.
And I will... Hopefully, they're bringing Leah over here. I will try and sit both of these Amazons up against the bedpost and like put a bandage on them to help them regain consciousness?
Well, it'll take more than a little bandage and a kiss on the ouches to get them back up. I'll remind you, they were seared by radiant energy. This isn't something that you can just easily, mend with just like a bandage. But like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to use your healer feat to try
My
and get them
healer's
back
kit.
up. What's it called? Here's where I have to ask. What's it called? Where exactly? Which one of these beds around the room are you pinning them to? Basically, tying them to.
I'm not tying them to her. I'm like leaning them up against the bed so they're not like passed out on the floor. I didn't tie either of them up.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that in a moment. In that case,
I will call yes down the hallway to Porunga.
all right. So,
I guess I'm gonna since Drac already has a restraint, I'm gonna help him keep her restrained, I guess, and help him carry her to where Xandri wants us.
Okay. So you guys.
I'm gonna start making my way over to her.
Okay. You guys begin to drag her. She continues to flail around, unable to fully escape with your grasps. There we go.
And I'm gonna continue. I'm not gonna let her go. And I'm hoping that Porunga is also gonna be holding the sheet over her head still.
Are you, Porunga?
Yeah.
Okay. So you continue, dragging her into the room until she's finally here. By the time you get here, I'll say, Alexander, you're basically done administering the first aid kit, basically, to the Amazons, who begin to slowly come to, still covered in a significant amount of wounds. What's it called? So as the Mox is looking at you, Alexander, like, why are you healing them? What's it called? But then kind of looks over as everybody begins to drag Leah into the next room over. You will see as the Amazons begin to regain consciousness. They are healed for 8 and 6, respectively, 4 plus whatever, however many hit.
You could choose which one get what. I don't really care which one got what.
What's it called? So, they will begin to slowly come to as you hear them kind of stir. Moxia looks at you and says, I really hope you have a plan for this, because, well, they might not be willing to listen.
Well, I have a feeling they don't truly know who their leaders are.
What gave away that idea?
Well, when I was talking to them, they didn't...
It was a sarcastic question. But, I'm very confident that some, if not most, of the Amazons are not aware of the true nature of my sisters. We are pretty good at hiding ourselves when we want to.
Exactly. So, if you guys are really good at deceiving people by your appearance, and we just simply show them who your sisters truly are, that they are not the Amazonian queens that they are portrayed to be, then we won't have to fight the Amazon.
You won't have to fight some of them, I believe, but let's see where your explanation goes. You hear Leah still kinda screaming and kicking about, something along the lines of, Unhand me, and I'll make sure that your deaths are swift. My Lady of Dreams will never forgive this actions against one of her chosen.
I do an eye roll.
Kind of walks up to this door and is like, let's just close this one. She kind of pulls this one close. At this point, the first Amazon kind of wakes up, kind of like stirring awake. She says, "What is?" She turns to you, Exandri, and you know, she sees you with like the bandages, you know, kind of like basically Dawn administering the first aid to the other Amazon. She kind of like gets up in a jolt, kind of almost damn near slapping your hand away, and says, "What is the meaning of this?"
I
As she
told
turns.
you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. As I say, I told you. I mean, neither of you harm. I just simply wanted you to stay in your room.
You hear Leah kinda say, "I hear one of my soldiers. Defend me! These people, they're trying to assassinate me and the queen." What's it called? The Amazon warrior. Go ahead.
I raise my arms and be like, before you make a decision, let us show you who you are truly following. They are not Amazonian like you guys. They have been leading you by deception. Please, we honestly mean the Amazons no harm.
What's it called? She kind of looks at you and kind of looks around the room, sees herself like, you know, outnumbered by all of these people, and kind of like, while her hands are still kind of in like a defensive position, she says, "Those are bold claims you make. You walk into our temple, attack us, and now you claim our leaders are not who they are? You best have some evidence to back this up."
To be fair, you attacked me. We only attacked her, and we have not attacked, harmed, or hurt a single person up to this point.
Does the concept of attacking someone's leadership not apply to you? I was defending my leaders.
That's because I don't think you know who your leader is, which is why we want to show you
And I asked
that you guys have in fact been following a Medusa rather than an Amazonian.
She kinda scoffs, and says, "If this is truly what you claim it is, then show me." At this point, the second Amazon begins to wake up.
Alright. I'm gonna look at the group and I'll be like, is it just her eyes that turn people to stone?
Are you asking your party?
Yeah. Moxia, mainly. But, like, I'm looking at my party, but essentially the question is for Moxia, but I don't want to give Moxia away.
What's it called? The rest of you answer before I go ahead and answer as Moxia.
They said yes.
I believe so.
Puruga, please do not remove the cloth specifically from her eyes. But if you guys could show her hair, which is snakes, correct?
It is, as
Yes.
you're aware.
Would you be able to show her hair?
I can.
So, you... so who's currently holding the sheets over,
Porunga.
Yeah, Porunga. So Porunga,
Me and Drac are holding her, and Porunga's basically blindfolding her.
So Porunga, you are kind of trying to remove the sheets over her head. Only a little bit. Oh, sorry. Hold on 1 second. The dog is going crazy. 1 moment.
I whisper to Derek while this is happening. Say, "Hey, Derek, why don't you go shut that door just so nobody hears what's going on?" And I say, "Please."
All right, I'm back. What's it called?
Yes, close it, gosh.
So yes, you begin to slowly rescind the covers from Leah's face, and as you do, you hear like the squirming of the snakes as she says, "Don't," and you kind of rescind it just enough so that the sort of like white snakes that make up her hair, you know, kind of begin to slither out and about. What's it called? The second Amazon kind of fully comes to at this point, and right as she's about to get up with a jolt, you see the other Amazon kind of like put her arm on her shoulder, as this second Amazon is the one that kind of that was seeing red when she was fighting you, Exandri, after you attacked her life mate. And what's it called? And she kind of gets up and is like, "You!" And then, but right before she's able to get up, the other Amazon kind of puts like a hand on her shoulder, and just kind of holds her back, and says, "Wait a moment." You see as they both kind of take a couple of steps back, and see, well, Leah for what she is as the snakes slither about. You hear Leah say, "I do not believe them. They placed a curse upon me." The Amazons look very confused. They're looking, their eyes are wandering out and about. They're not sure what to make of the situation. What do you guys say?
I roll my eyes and be like, we don't have the power to bestow curses. They're literally just a bunch of fighters, and I was in here with you guys the entire time. I'm a healer.
Does anybody say anything else to back up Exandri?
You got this. I gotta say nothing.
I kind of can't talk at the moment without giving away my thing, so I can't really say anything.
I think
the only person who helps me RP is currently...
I mean, I'm gonna, realistically speaking, I think the time of the ruse is over. Like, Mox is looking at you, but he's like, really? You choose to keep your disguise now?
Fine. I guess speak up, and I look at the two Amazons and I say, listen to her. None of us have any kind of power to curse. These sisters came here to your island for power and money and control. They want nothing but to, control you and basically live out their lives in hiding. So they're definitely not the leaders you think they are. I kind of look at Moxia with a look that kind of says, "Hey, you want to back me up here?"
She looks at you almost as if like, no, I want to see how you deal with this. What's it called? I need one of you, either Exandri or Bouxfhades, to roll me a persuasion check.
Can I do that with superiority die?
You can, if you want to be the one to roll.
I'll do a commanding presence. Let me make sure I get rid of my die. Okay. Yeah, I'll roll a persuasion.
Yep, persuasion.
How did I nat one a persuasion? Okay, well, it's a D8, right?
It is a D8.
But it's a nat one.
I mean, nat ones in D&D proper don't necessarily mean you automatically fail the check. Again, BG3 wants to make you believe that's the case. Not really. I guess I'll ask just because, well, I have to ask, because people, sometimes forget what class they're playing. Derek, would you have been granting a bardic inspiration to Bouxfhades?
Question is,
he
do I
doesn't
have
any
any more?
left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if I didn't have any.
I mean, if you don't, then you don't. I hope.
I think he used his last cutting words last episode, right?
I'm trusting you to keep track of your bardic inspiration. So
yeah.
Let's just say I don't have
DM inspiration. Could I use it as a reroll?
Yes.
Oh boy.
You
can. Do I get to keep my 7 if I do that?
Yeah. The inspiration only rerolls the d20s.
Okay, got it. So I'm gonna use my inspiration and reroll the persuasion check.
I could help, but I'm too focused on trying to figure out if I should kill this lady or not. My team won't let me.
So I was giving you advantage on this one. That's why it was really sad that you rolled double nat once.
Yeah, I know, right?
Revenge. Absolute critical failure.
Alright. You see as the two Amazons kind of look at each other, the other one who got like really angry during the fight, she's still kind of like her bloodshot eyes, but she's trying her best to focus also. Whoever's eating whatever in the background, it is very loud.
That was just trash, my bad, that was trash.
What's the call? But yes, they kind of look over. Do you see a mix of emotions in their face, like, they are right, like they speak the truth, but like that's a man, right? And what's the call? They see like a mixture of emotions in their faces, and one of them speaks up and says, "Okay, if what you if what you claim is true, and we've been led astray by these imposters, what does this mean for us? We've been following their words to the letter. We've been following their orders to the letter. You have to understand, something like this, as they've been our leaders for so long, it is a lot to take in."
I understand that. And I know it can be scary not knowing what is right and wrong. But Lutheria sent the sisters here to deceive you or to take over your civilization. What Lutheria's plan is and why she wants you guys, I do not know it in full. I do know that Lutheria has had you guys acquire objects and men to appease her husband in producing items to slay other gods so that the power balance may be in their hands. I am not quite sure how you guys were back when Queen Diana was in rule. I don't know your guys' customs. I do apologize, but I would assume that we would quickly need to find a new queen. One who might remember the ways of Queen Diana and help you guys rebuild.
They kind of, look at you for a couple of seconds, and one of them seems to kind of have like this look in her face, like she's trying to think, like, but like who, like who could possibly help us out here. They kind of like shake their head and say, "Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to leave, and we'll try to spread the word of what we've seen here. But we cannot guarantee you that everyone will be as open-minded as us. We may have met in the battlefield as enemies, but you've proven a degree of mercy that we haven't seen from the exterior world in quite some time." At this point, Leah kind of screams in frustration and says, "Are you really going to believe them? After everything we've done for you? Without us, without our leadership, without our guidance, you were nothing." One of the Amazons kind of looks over, but you can see she's kind of like a hard time, trying to properly address Leah now that the secret is out. And she says, "We cannot help you further than this. We will tell whoever needs to know this information what we have learned, and with luck, your journeys through this island and through this compound might be safer, but not everyone is going to be willing to listen."
I speak up to them and I say, "Please remember that the Cilia is also a Medusa. She is not an Amazon, and anyone who you believe is close to her may be willing to attack you if you try anything crazy. So, spread the word, but do it smartly."
Yes, I think
Go ahead.
a good goal for now would to just get your guys' compound here under control and back to the hands of the Amazon. Do you guys know off the top of your head anybody who, even knowing Leah and Cecilia's true identity, would still side with them? That is here in the compound.
They think for a second, and one of them says, well, there's a number of us who have sworn their allegiance not just to Cecilia and Leah, but to Lutheria, the Lady of Dreams herself. I cannot exactly pinpoint them by name, but should you run into any of them that prove themselves to be too loyal, well, do what you need to do, but try your best to stay your blade from those who do not deserve it. Now, it's probably about time we go. They do look still kind of messed up due to their injuries. You can tell they're gonna having a hard time moving around. But they seem to be adamant in getting the fuck out of here as soon as possible.
Before they leave, I kind of speak up and say, "Hey, by the way, do you guys know anything about possibly a giant guy being here on the island anywhere?"
He's a smith of some sort by the name of Burke. He's
Bront?
kind of our friend's dad who was kidnapped a while back.
The one of them seems like they're about to speak up, but then the other one kind of stops them, and they're like, "Wait, what?" And then the other one just kind of like says like, kind of with a gesture of their hand, kind of places it over the others, and just kind of looks at them, kind of like, trust me. And she looks at you and says, "Look for the lower levels. You might be able to find him."
Thank you. Are there any secret passwords we need to know to get down there?
They kind of shake their
That
head.
Hydra!
They kinda
Boy,
shake-
let me tell you.
They kind of shake their head, and it's like, if you manage to get past the Hydra, then I don't believe there's anything we can tell you to further assist you.
Is she telling the truth? Can I insight check the fuck
You can
out of
roll an
that?
insight if you wish.
I would like to as well.
By the grace of Lutheria.
Yeah.
You believe they're being legitimate. Again, it's kind of like if they see you here, you have to get past the Hydra somehow on their eyes, right?
Right.
So, there's probably they're being legitimate when they say there's probably nothing much we can tell you, to get by the place. What's it called?
How are you guys going to... I didn't think about this. How are we going to spread the... How are they going to spread the word about Leah to Saya and make
Cecilia?
it more believable? Cecilia, yeah.
I look at Xandri, and I say, I can cut off some of these snakes.
I thought about that too, but then wouldn't they just look like ordinary snakes?
I mean, I can chop her head off real quick if you prefer that.
I keep hearing somebody eat
I
in
agree.
the background. I keep hearing
I agree.
somebody
I
eat
agree.
in the background.
I agree.
think whoever is sitting, please mute up when you're doing so.
Agreed, do it.
What's
You
it
do
called?
And I said that like smartly, not like seriously to Xandri, like, I could cut her head off, like.
Murder? Question mark?
Is it really me?
Somebody is sitting. I keep hearing like somebody in the background.
No. Feels good. Feels good.
But what's it called? So you say, I can cut her head off, I guess.
Do it.
What's it called? The Amazons look at you and say, "We're still conflicted in what has been happening here. I believe appearing in front of our sisters with the head of one of our leaders, even if it may prove the accusations, may just raise more questions than answers. If you can find any other way that your claims may be able to be backed up, then use them, I suppose. but for now, we can only approach those who we trust the most to believe this information.
Okay. Well, be safe. Porunga, please secure that sack over her head better. For now, we might just have to drag her along with us.
Can I at least knock her out? Because she's fighting pretty good over here.
I mean, unfortunately, if that makes it easier to tote her around, for now is fine, I guess.
I just I look at her and I kind of say, sorry. You know, I don't like, you know, she can't see me. She has the cloth over her head. But I'm like, you know, sorry. And then I give her a whack.
Just out of curiosity, give me an attack.
Just a regular attack roll.
Unless you're putting, you know, the great weapon master.
Well,
on this one.
no, I mean, but I'm not using my weapon. I'm like just hitting her, like
I mean,
whack.
Yeah, but like, what's it called? Just roll me an attack with your weapon. I just want to see what you do. Yeah, I know that. Roll me the mash.
Lord, please, insta kill. Come on. God damn it.
You rolled the absolute minimum. You could have rolled on that one.
I'm really glad. I got a double nat one again. How? What the hell?
But you know, you kind of hit her with the pommel of the greatsword, and you just hear the nasty thud as the weapon makes contact with her head, and then you feel her body kind of go slack.
And then I look around to the party and say, anybody got like some manacles or something we can, you know, put on her?
Oh yeah, I have Porunga's manacles. To get to my little side pouch to pull them out. Here you go.
I secure them onto her hands. And then I just kind of like sling her over my shoulder. You know, like basically holding her legs with like her head behind me.
Ah, so it was Belle who's eating in the fucking mic. I caught you.
But I don't know why it's picking it up. It shouldn't be picking it up.
I mean, hey, man, I don't know. I don't know what mic you have, but whatever. Point is so Drakgar, are you gonna be the one carrying her or Bouxfhades?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
So Drakgar, you kind of just. Oh, go ahead.
Oh.
What do you say, Belle?
I was gonna say I was gonna carry her, but if he wants to carry her, that's fine.
That's what I just wanted to make sure. So Bouxfhades, you hoist her up your shoulder again with your giant strength. It's pretty easy to do. What were you gonna say, Xandri?
Because she is unconscious, could I theoretically ritually cast this on her?
While Xandri is contemplating, I look at Porunga and I say, "Hey, man, can you double check make sure her cover on her head didn't shift and make sure it's nice and tight so it doesn't fall off?"
Yeah, I did that when I was putting it back on.
Yeah, but I slung her over my shoulder. You know, I just want to make sure it didn't shimmy.
Okay, I guess.
You verify that the sack over her head is still indeed over her head. I guess just to make sure you're tightly secure. Oh no, actually, you already rolled me a survival for it. I mean, you can undo the knot and then do it again if you wish.
We'll do that.
Resistant all damage to psychic, target's disease or poisoned. I mean, it does say that target has to be a willing creature. I don't think she's.
Well, she's unconscious.
Well, you know, I suppose. Thing is that, you know, not exactly a willing target, because she can't really, you know, consent to the spell, so to speak. What's it called? If you want me to rule that an unconscious creature is by default a willing target to a spell, we can put the precedent here. But you know,
let's not do that.
We'll go both ways. I mean, do you want to cast Thing Dead on Leah?
I mean, I wanted to.
That's gonna come back to bite us in the ass.
Well, then I guess you just don't go unconscious.
Well, tell that to Derek.
That's fine. Nobody cares about Derek.
He's always the unconscious one.
This is just so because I was thinking, like, as we moved her through the compound, I mean, obviously, with this target, she would just appear actually dead, which means she's less likely for people to actually willingly try and rescue her if she's dead.
An interesting
She's-
logic.
Blinded and incapacitated, and her speed drops to 0 for an hour. They have
Yeah, but-
resistance to all damage except for psychic damage, which is fine, because even we could hurt her.
Well, that means Derek can't finish the job.
No.
Yeah,
it
so
just
that way
means she
Derek
has-
can't kill her when we're not looking.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that she can't be killed. It just means that she would have theoretical resistance to any damage that would come her way. The thing is, just to clarify this, she is effectively at 0 hit points while unconscious. What's it called? She's stable. She's stable, but it does mean that with enough, shall we say, potential damage being laid into her, she could indeed die. What's it called? So, like, you know, I guess theoretically speaking, this could allow her to tank a couple of hits while at 0 hit points,
Yeah.
technically. But
What if my brother fumbles a dex roll and she falls down some stairs?
I'm the one carrying her, so I would fumble the dex roll. But either way,
What if Bouxfhades metal ass trips on something and drops her down the stairs?
I mean,
then you'll hear
Again,
thud thud thud, clink 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 clink
kind
clink.
I mean,
kind of on
technically,
y'all. That's not really.
technically, the spell is not necessarily bad towards her. Except for it makes her movement speed 0. It gives her a bunch of resistances, like she can't be poisoned or diseased in this state.
She's already.
Are you gonna have to? Are you gonna have to
but-
cast it again after the hour?
I can ritually cast it. I don't have to use a spell slot. I can take 10 minutes to ritually redevelop her into this magic spell.
Oh, okay.
Is this a ritual spell thing then?
Yep.
Alright. In that case, no, hoping that you're being honest with this, do you guys wait around at 10 minutes?
Everybody can heal up at the 10 minutes to take a short rest.
No. A short rest is an hour.
Oh, an hour? Just kidding. Everybody can drink some potions.
Yeah, I could use a few potions.
I gave all my potions.
Oh
It's
wait,
not-
did y'all
it's
heal
not
me? Because if
technically-
y'all healed me, then I did not. I wasn't here for that. I'm still at 43
It's
HP.
not an evil spell. It just makes her seem like she is actually dead, but gives
I
her a
know,
bunch of resistance.
I know it's not an evil spell or anything like that. That wasn't my comment. It was just like the idea of a unconscious creature being treated as a willing creature for purposes of spellcasting, which is what I wanted to make sure you wanted me to rule as is. But what's it called? So
Okay, so hear me out. Let me ask this question. If we say yes, could I use bait and switch on an unconscious body?
no, because
Because it says a willing creature.
Yeah, but it specifies that creature moves. An unconscious creature can't move.
Oh, I guess that's fair. Yeah, true. Hmm.
I'm being.
I don't see any upsides, Andrew.
I'm picking and choosing what I am allowing with this particular ruling for the purposes of this, because you know that may be seen as lack of consistency, but I am just trying to work with what you guys are giving me. So, what's it called? Again, you can cast this if you want. I just want to make sure that I'm keeping track of what is being done. And
Plus, we had 2 people in our party currently trying to execute her.
I mean, Derek does look like he's about to say the intro to the Dark Urge character introduction. What's it called? My rancid blood sings to me. Kill and kill again. What's it called? But
I was gonna say that though. I was gonna say that.
But so you guys waiting around the 10 minutes.
I guess. I still feel like it's gonna come back to bite us in the ass, but yeah, I guess we'll do what she wants.
Okay. In that case, as you guys are waiting around, the other two Amazons are going to, well, fucking leave this place. As they begin to run off after their wounds are sufficiently tended to by the medical help and with each other. However, I need one of you, as you're staying still for an extended period of time, to roll me a D100.
Uh-oh.
I ain't it. I've rolled 2 double nat 1s. Don't pick me.
Damn, 96.
You hear what appears to be a couple more sounds. It sounds like a couple of whispers. Some sound of male in origin, and at least one female. They seem to be getting closer.
Which direction
Question.
is it?
With her thrown over my shoulder and my strength, can I one hand my greatsword or do I have to use my short sword?
Again, it's less about you liking the strength, more so having the area of, grabbing your two-handed weapon, to actually be able to wield it properly. What's it called? I'll say you can attack, but you're effectively a permanent disadvantage if you're doing this.
Okay. Then I ready my sword.
Also,
My short sword.
Drakgar?
It's coming from this direction, right?
Yes.
I guess I'll go. This door is open, right?
Yes. That's why
And then-
you're hearing the whispers coming down the hall.
Well, yeah. I'll move right, or I'll move right
Stop
here
there,
and then peek.
because you're gonna fucking
Oh.
meet them right around that corner.
Damn.
What's it called? When you start approaching the corner, you now effectively see the the origin of the whispers. Hold on, Exandri. Go back to where you were. What's it called?
Is there a way you can attach her to me somehow so I don't have to, because I can't move her?
Give me a moment, Bouxfhades. Also, Bouxfhades and Exandri take a couple of steps back, because so far I only heard Drakgar going to investigate.
Oh,
I would have never let my brother go ahead of me. Sorry, I was dealing with my cat, but that's fine.
What's it called?
Because he's a male, and we're in a place that they don't like males, so it makes no sense that he would be doing this.
I mean, they would have told him to go back. They would have told him to go back in this room. That's where he's supposed to be. And what are you talking about?
He said he was doing this. I'm just going off of what he told
Yeah.
me. So Drakgar, you would see that these two people are kind of turning the corner as you approach. And the last thing, well, not the last thing, but the sentence that you managed to catch them on are here, they went this way, mistress. As they seem to be talking to somebody behind them. As you kind of turn the corner and meet them, they're like, this one is one of them. As you hear the sound of a voice pickup from behind the two individuals. As you hear a voice kind of say, "All right, stand back." As she, the woman comes into view, you see her.
Oh. Wait, is this?
What's it called? The individual that you recognize as Hatria from the Great Games seems to be walking down the hallway behind the two individuals that approach. She stops as she is about to turn a corner and sees you, Drakgar, and stares at you for like 2 seconds, and just kind of looks at you, narrows her eyes, and says, "Wait, you're that man from the games."
Yeah. Yes. Fuck. I don't know. Why am I freezing? Damn it.
Explain yourself now, before I am forced to take measures. And as no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No. Sorry.
I mean, no, I want to hear what explanation you would have given.
Well, my explanation would not be a good one for sure, but we heard this place was under attack, and we went to help. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck, why do I freeze right now? God damn it! Why have to be me going front?
I mean,
Your deck was there. Prop bell.
you said you want to investigate, so I'm just.
I know. I'm the worst RP.
Am I hearing all of this?
At this point, you guys, like, everybody would start hearing the conversation.
I rip my helmet off, and I yell,
You, baby.
just come back, Drac, and say, and let them come this way.
What's it called? As you just begin to walk away mid-conversation with Hatria.
Ow.
She kind of pushes her way
Cringe.
past the two dudes and kind of walks up and says, "So it is all of you. Care to explain why I was told that you're here just wandering about when you're clearly not supposed to be here?"
Can
But
I
he came
walk
as
forward
tribute.
now?
Yeah, you can.
All right. I walk forward with Leia on my shoulders, and I walk kind of here in front of Xandri. And I say, "All right, Xandri, show her." And I'm also like, "Hey, Hatria, long time no see."
So it is all of you. I see. Well, you clearly have a lot of explaining to do, as I see you
Yeah.
carrying around one of my superiors.
We're gonna explain that really quick for you. So she's actually not an Amazon. She is a
Wait,
Medusa that's
How about
been.
we just say, for the sake of it, we go through the same spiel we just did with the others?
Yeah, can we do that?
I mean,
For the sake of time saving.
it would have been fun to hear you fumble your way through the explanation again, but yeah.
Oh,
What's it
thanks,
called?
thanks.
You've explained to her the whole shebang, and all the while she's kind of like looking at you. She says, "Your words don't seem to lie, but that still doesn't quite explain how you managed to find this location. Somebody must have led you here. This is not a place that is shared publicly."
I kind of. Go ahead, Xandri.
I will put an arm on Bouxfhades / Bo's shoulder and be like, well, we technically have the Oracle Versailles on our ship, along with a ancient compass that helped lead us here.
She's looking at you like,
fuck?
okay. That's an explanation,
Okay.
I guess. What's it called? You hear a voice, a third male voice, coming up from behind her, and says, "Can I come out now?" As Keitra kind of looks over and just kind of does like a shrug. You see another figure kind of walk over here. What's it called? As this is the middle-aged gentleman from the
Hey!
games also shows up.
Hey, we know this
so-
dude.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Long time no see. It's been like what, almost a week now since the Great Games. Man, you guys look like shit. Well, whatever. It's not like it's my place to ask questions here. Right. So you heard them, Hatria. They seem to be on the level. But word of advice, kiddos, for next time. Try to work a little bit more on the lie. Not that I don't trust what you said. It's just you guys seem to be stumbling all over your words and stuff.
That's because the males usually don't talk at this party.
Ain't that the truth? Hello there. He looks over to Derek.
No, I was coughing at her because she said those words.
Hatra looks
not-
over at the other men who were looking kind of confused, and she just kind of does like a gesture with her hand and says, "You're dismissed. Return to your chambers." As the two men are just kind of like bow and is like, "Yes, ma'am."
Yes.
We could maybe use your guys' help.
Hatria kind of looks over and says, "Well, if anything, you've earned a degree of respect for the show you put on during the Great Games. And if what you say is true, then our leadership is filled with imposters. I should have known never to trust them when they suddenly arrived 13 years ago." Moxie all the way at the back is just kind of making herself small, not trying to draw attention.
Just for point of information, we did we showed her the snakes, so she knows that it is an actual. Okay, I just want to make sure that she knows that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hatcher will just say, "Well, I take it if you made it all the way here, you fought your way through some of my sisters already."
Nope. Nope, we walk straight here.
Yeah, we as you can see, I kind of point to my face. We were in disguise.
Great security, by the way.
The Siren marks on the ground over there tell a different story.
Well, Xandri?
Okay, so okay. So I apologize. There are two who did attempt to intervene with us acquiring Leah. I did ask for them to stay in the room, but they kind of went into like this really frenzy rage, kind of like my brother does, and tried to attack me. So I did knock them unconscious. It was just two of them, and then I helped try to bandage them up as much as I could afterwards, and we showed them Leah's face. We told them the story. So now they're currently going through the compound to spread the word to those they feel are trustworthy.
Okay. In any other circumstance, I would have probably dragged some of my sisters here to, well, take down all intruders. But I suppose that your explanation does make some degree of sense. And besides, I was never really a great fan of the leadership of Themis anyway. That whole praising the Lady of Dreams is a complete deviation of our original values as Amazons. But what do I know? Alright, in that case, as you were. But if I am to give you a bit of a warning here, do be careful with where do you decide to go next. This place used to be, after all, or is still, a prison of sorts. And the wardens tend to be quite ruthless.
About that. So, the main reason that we actually came here is because you guys acquired he was a Cyclops, right? Out of game?
A Janken specifically, but yes, a Cyclops.
Yeah, Janken. You guys acquired a Janken, who is a smith of some sort. Really good with more high-tech looking objects. He is the father of a friend of ours on our ship, which is what first brought us to this island. We're technically here to rescue him. These smiths have been working for Sidon and Lutheria and concocting some pretty world-ending items. And we're just trying to free them of their bond so they may, work on things that they might actually want to work on. But more importantly, we're just trying to reunite the son and father.
I don't know about any world-ending items, but I have seen this craftsman that you speak of. If you go back up the stairs, then cross the hallway to the other end, there should be another set of stairs that leads you to his prison. It's being kept, under tight lock and key, working on improved versions of the stim face that we Amazons often use. He hasn't rolled out any of the newer creations, but, Tessilia was adamant that we allow him to have time to work on them.
They're loving us today.
Thus.
Well, speaking of world-ending items, the Saiya is actually most likely currently wielding one. So just do be careful if you, approach her.
Do you have any more information on what this item may be?
Cue Bouxfhades.
Take off your helmet, buddy. Being a girl, come on.
I think Bouxfhades has a better description of this item.
So that's another reason we're here. We were on another island recently, and a Cyclops, or was he a Cyclops? No, he wasn't a Cyclops.
Welcome, buddy.
Turn
I'm looking at my
Dead.
Notes.
Are you talking about the guy you fought?
Yeah, the guy I fought. So yeah, he was a Cyclops. Polyphorus, a Cyclops that I fought, had told me about a weapon called Titan's Bane. It's a weapon that can potentially kill gods and titans, and he said that I should look for it on one of the islands in the Sea of... what's it called? Sea of... I'm blanking here. Yeah, the Cerulean Gulf. We found through some other sources that the last it was seen was here on this island, and we believe that she may possess it.
You still haven't told me what shape this weapon is in. Is it a sword?
We believe it's a sword, a long sword, is what we believe.
Okay. Then I may have an idea as to where your weapon is.
Where would that be?
Some weeks ago, before I was sent out to the mainland, I, was happening to see a routine of sorts. The Hydra upstairs is often fed many, many things. That's why it has grown so fat and with so many heads. Some time ago, a couple of weeks ago, I saw Queen Tessilia feeded a variety of weaponry that we no longer use. One of them looked like a strange, dare I say, a magical looking weapon.
Okay.
In there, aren't you?
If this weapon is as legendary as you claim, it may possibly still exist within the Hydra's belly.
You said this was a few weeks ago, right?
Pooped out.
As far as I understand, Hydras have a particularly long digestion period.
That I'm glad you understood my question. Okay. Well, thank you.
Guys.
And now, as far as making it easier on us and your fellow Amazonians, is there a way that we could, possibly use your influence or someone's influence to, keep them from just straight attacking us as intruders?
I regret to inform you, I don't hold a particularly high rank amongst my people. Egan, the guy kind of speaks up and says, "Yeah, well, what do you think? You haven't seen her, around with another Amazon, as they often hunting packs." And Hatra just kind of elbows him in the fucking, in the ribs.
The trash
thing. Yeah. Right.
Trash
stay quiet for
Well, Hatra, I hope you don't mind that we actually use your name to gain access into this place, which is what allowed us to make it this far.
Wait, what do you think?
So, I told Hadrian to like not knock her name as much as she thinks, because we actually used her name to gain access to this compound, and everybody just let us in because they knew of her in the games.
Of her IRL.
Well, I suppose my name has been thrown around since I was present in the Great Games. But all for naught, I'm afraid. I didn't bring back any potential medals for my people. So
Feels bad, man. Belle, give her yours. Come on.
suppose
Well-
it'll be another.
one second.
Go ahead.
No, I just think he meant he'll be right back. Hadria, would you maybe accompany us throughout the rest of the hideout in case we run into any more Amazons?
I could try, but I was ordered to report back of what I found after I was alerted to your presence.
Just say you found us.
Who are you reporting back to?
Well,
I'm back. I'm
the-
sorry.
I'm reporting
It's
back
back.
to a couple of other patrols. You see,
Oh,
after you entered, a couple more of my sisters started wandering about. But I do recall two of our own who look particularly hurt, claim to have been hurt in a combat exercise of sorts, leading away some of these patrols. If they come back, they're going to be expecting someone to report back to them.
Oopsies.
I suppose I could accompany you, and if we run into any of them, I shall distract them to the best of my abilities.
it would be of great thanks. We truly don't want to fight the Amazons. Like, that's not. We don't want
Yeah.
that. It's not.
Yeah,
our
we
don't
goal.
think he
want
wants
to.
that.
We want to take care of the two sisters and peacefully leave the Amazons back to the way they were before the two sisters even showed up.
The sword as well.
That's our end goal,
The sword.
and to get the sword from the now Hydra belly.
Hydra poop.
Well, I suppose
Ugh,
peace
I don't even
is
want to talk
looking-
about the Hydra.
I suppose peace is looking less and less like it by the second. But I understand where you're coming from. She turns over to Egan and says, Egan, return to the chambers. I'll catch up to you
My.
eventually. Egan kind of
Oh my.
nods along and says, yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. And you guys, when I first saw you all back at the Great Games, I didn't expect that you will be, going around gallivanting and, trying to save the land. But hey, shows what I know, right? Anyway.
Oh, Edgar, you only know the half of it.
Egan.
Egan, sorry.
Egan.
Alright, well, you guys take
Back in
care,
Bouxfhades.
and good hunting, good luck, whatever it is the case.
Yo, why are we leaving this lady here on the floor?
She's not. She's
I'm
supposed to be
trying
attached to
drag
me.
her- yeah, I'm trying to drag
Yeah.
her with Bouxfhades, but there's like 20
Just
other
chill.
humans I'm moving at the same time.
And as Hatria or as Egan walks away, I kind of look at Hatria and I say, "That's who you picked after I turned you down."
Hey, look, it's your fault.
She
It's your
looks
fault.
over at
It's your
you
fault, buddy.
and says, "The man has spirit.
Fault, buddy.
I'll give him that much, and a whole lot of gall to throw around insults like his life is about to end."
Damn.
Go down the stairs.
Well, up. The stairs.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get moving.
I hear that, and I hear it, and Derek's like, "Yep, he made a mistake again. Of course,
Wait,
I've done it."
what during that 10 minutes, I did anyone give me health potions? I asked and
No.
nobody responded. Because
No, we
I
didn't.
said that because Porunga said something about they healed me or something, or did they not? I'm still unclear on that.
I gave everybody a health potion before we left the boat, so if it's
Right. No, I
didn't.
have that. I'm just saying when Porunga had
Nobody
said
told
something.
you. When you
Okay,
went
that's all I care about.
Single one of us touched you.
That's all I care about. So
No.
I'm at 43 HP. I'm gonna take 2 health potions. That's 2d6 plus 2, right?
No, 2d4 plus 2. Also, I'm moving you guys back up to the other area as you guys are going back up.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 2.
Alright.
Oh my god, it's so dark.
You guys have made it all the way here. What's it called? Up the stairs at this point. You're still
So-
dragging Leah along with you,
6,
Bouxfhades.
7, 8. Yes.
There we go.
Plus
What's it
7
called?
more is
So,
58.
you guys
Okay.
make it all the way up the stairs, and you begin to walk through the hall where the Hydra is guarding. You see the portcullis, sort of like slots on the ground. So you, are aware that they are already there. What do you guys do?
Hold on, I'm still trying to find me on the map. I'm sorry. I was doing health potion things. I found me. We're good. Okay.
You know, I'm gonna drag everyone's sight over to the top left.
Alright. Yeah, okay. I kind of whisper over to I think Xandri's next to me. Is that Xandri next to me?
Yeah, I'm at the front always because it's an Amazon compound.
Yeah, I kind of whisper to her and I say, "What are we gonna do about the Hydra?"
We will circle back around to that after we're done rescuing everybody.
I like that plan.
The Hydra might be a tomorrow problem. We might take care of Leah and
Thecilia.
Cecilia today. Rest up, take care of Hydra tomorrow.
I kind of look at or whisper to Hatra and say, "Do you guys have any control over the Hydra at all?"
None whatsoever. It seems to only have been trained to not attack those who say the password upon walking through the threshold.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, let's move on. We should probably do something about the things there, Xandri.
By the grace of Lutheria, and I bow and I pray.
Okay, you say the password and you hear the boom as the mechanism locks in place. What's it called? You walk by the Hydra den as it stares at you with its fucking tons of fucking heads. It seems to look at you. Couple of the heads go in to sniff, and then they reel back. What's it called? You guys make it all the way to the other side of the hallway and see another set of stairs at the end of it. That seem to head
Wait, my
down
map
the-
won't move over, so I literally can't see over there.
What do you say?
Okay, there we go. No, it's just, naturally laggy roll 20.
Alright. So you make it all the way to the other side of the hallway. You see the other set of stairs. Hatra looks
By the grace of
over.
Lutheria.
Hatra looks over and says, "I will keep and watch upstairs to make sure nobody goes down this hallway. You do what you need to do."
Thank you. Thank you, Atria. I do have a question, but you think about it while we are down below. If the two sisters were not queens of the Amazons, who would be next in line? Who would be best suited to lead you guys to a brighter, prosperous future? You don't have to answer now. Just think about it.
Very well. She kind of does like a gesture of like, "All right, get going. I won't be able to keep them to keep patrols back as forever." You guys, I will say, Bouxfhades, all throughout your travel, you do see that, or feel rather, Moxia's eyes on Leah as you keep dragging her around. She doesn't say anything, but you can tell she is getting more and more anxious the more your guys are dragging her around like this around the compound. What's it called? So,
You said I do notice this, right?
yes, you like she might be making an effort to hide it, but it doesn't seem to be working.
I just kind of look back to her and I just kind of say, something's on your mind. Want to speak up?
She says, I question the wisdom in dragging Leah around like this. It puts an even greater target on our backs should we run into any of her loyalists.
Totally
Well,
agree. Totally
I get
agree.
that. I kind of agree with you as well, but you know, this is kind of the path I think we're gonna deal with the sisters together once we have the other one.
Wouldn't you
Well,
rather us
go ahead.
capture all of the Amazons that will not be loyal to an actual Amazon queen?
Oh shit.
What is the point of only? What is the point of letting these extremists who are heart by heart in line with your system? There's no point in leaving them here with the other Amazons to rise up and possibly have another queen assassination so they could take over.
Well,
What she said.
We don't know if all the loyalists are within this compound. For all we know,
Exactly.
they could all be walking around in the mainland. And
Well,
should we show
and
up
also,
back to the main island with Leah on our backs, they will definitely move into attack.
well, to be fair, her head is covered, so they may just think we have a random prisoner over my back and not their leader.
Hopefully you're
Start
correct.
screaming.
But then again, and no offense to all of you, but your plans tend to have a way of not going to the letter.
That's what I
Yeah,
say.
I feel like there's some crazy driving force that keeps getting in our way, but you know, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. We'll cross the bridge when we come to it.
Alright.
True. We'll
Trying
find
to
it one day,
guide
guys.
Back to a different area. What's it
This is
called?
the craziest map.
I mean, hey, like,
Can you move us to us? Because I'm lost. I can't see us.
I'm
Okay.
and having to do a lot of things in the background. What's it called? You guys can zoom in or out of the map at your leisure. What's it called? So, you guys begin to head down the stairs, and the further you go down the stairs, the more the atmosphere begins to change. Now it becomes a little bit more heated, I suppose. You know, it doesn't have that sort of like humidity in the air in this segment. The air feels a little bit more dry, I suppose. You go down the hallway until you turn a corner, and you stand before a particularly large set of double bronze doors.
Can I look at? Are there any enchantments like the first couple of doors on these?
You look around. You don't particularly see anything, any sigil, at least not at first glance.
Well, I just opened the door then.
It's a bit of an effort, because it's a very, very heavy-looking set of bronze doors, but you eventually
Can I have a strong boy up here, please?
I think only Drakgar would be available, because he's the only other strong man in the group.
Hey.
So Drakgar goes up, and with
Mensch.
less of a struggle, how's it gonna all do that? With less of a struggle, Drakgar begins to open the door, and until eventually, you make your way into the next room. Right away as you enter, you're hit with like this surge of even hotter feeling air, as you begin to hear ting, 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 as a the sound of hammer, you know, of metal hitting metal, seems to be echoing throughout the room. You see immediately as you open the door this massive, humanoid-looking individual, a cyclops, with sort of gray hair and gray beard, almost completely white actually, with a set of sort of like leather garments that are adorned with various belts and buckles, as well as a sort of like goggles, singular goggle for his singular eye, peeking above his head. He sees you, come in through the door, as Porunga goes ahead of you. And You notice that as you look him up and down, he seems to be an even larger version of the same type of subspecies of giant that Steros is. A Yankin, as you can tell by the 10
And
fingers on
Steros
each
was his
hand.
son, though, right?
Yes. What's it called? A Janken, as appears to have 10 fingers on each hand. He seems to be, however, at least a good 5 to 6 feet, like even larger than Steros. He looks over and he kind of raises his singular eyebrow as he sees, Drakgar walk in first through the door and goes, "Well, alright, I can already tell something's wrong here. Men don't usually come down here. And they certainly don't open the door first."
Hey, Burke. We're here to kind of rescue you. Your son Estros was with us on our ship.
Wait, hold on. Will you repeat those names?
No, his
Oh,
name?
sorry. Isn't his name like Burke or something? Burke?
It's Bront. Bront. Bront.
Bront. Just kidding. Bront. And then his son is Estos, correct?
No,
Steros.
it's Steros.
Oh my god.
You're struggling with the names tonight.
Well, I don't have the names written down, so I'm going off of pure memory, bro.
Oh gosh.
So you said Steros?
Yes, Steros is the name of the son.
Yo, Braun, we got your son Steros on our ship. You wanna hop? Go.
What's it called? So you say, "Hey, Bront, we're here to rescue. We have your son." He looks
Your
at
son,
you,
let's go!
and says, "Okay, you just dropped a lot of information on me, young lady. Who are you?"
I am Exandria, member of the Dawnbringers. We are currently traveling the world on the Ultros.
I forgot.
I am Princess to Astoria. We very recently rescued your son Steros from the volcano, where he was being forced to create very peculiar items, but very, very unique in their own way. He asked if we would come here and rescue you, so that you two may reunite and work together at our fort.
Did he now? So, looks like they brought out the old runt to replace me in the island, is that it? Well,
Yes.
I suppose I should be thankful for once. Well, I'm not sure exactly what relationship we at work or otherwise you have with my son, but I find it kind of intriguing that now that he finds out I'm missing, he finally starts sending people out to get me. We used to work for the Lord of Storms together, right? Then we created many machinery in his name, but never once did he seem to have appreciated all the opportunities I gave him in life.
The Lord of Storms or your son?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Fun.
Go ahead.
What?
I'm gonna put cause I'm still outside the doorway. I'm gonna set Leia down, kind of against the wall, and I walk into the room.
Huh?
I won't ask questions, but that is quite questionable.
Oh, can he see her?
From this angle, yes, he's fucking giant.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, if you need proof, it's right here, and I show him the helmet that his son made.
A very meager construction. But I suppose Steros has always been good in the smaller details.
He also had crafted quite a few of these really unique and nifty owls that apparently fly around to various locations far and near and can record things. Very, very, very helpful, to be honest.
Raises his singular eyebrow. He says, well, of course he may have crafted something like that. All of us Jenkins are very adept at creating this machinery. As you can see, however, I'm currently working on a bit of a project here. He kind of gestures around and you see mountains upon mountains of like discarded scrap metal that seems to be modeled in various shapes that vaguely resemble as if they would have been made into a a form of avian creature. He
Bird family.
looks over at you and says, well, however, the latest revisions of this stim phase are going to have to wait a while. Though, I don't suppose you're here to update me on the situation the Queen Cecilia has put me in, since you claim to be helping me out of here. Now, before we get into anything crazy here, what can you possibly offer me that either the Lord of Storms or the Amazons can't offer me? Because I'll tell you right now, they were both very interesting employers.
Forge.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, but I'm not
A
saying.
really
Xandri
big
crashed.
forge.
Xandri crashed. I don't know what it's called because I wasn't there
The
at the
Great
time.
Forge.
But
It's called the Great
Yeah.
Forge. It's called the Great Forge.
The metal sword.
Very important.
yeah, we have access to the mythical forge, and we promised that you and your son could both go there and create and work
Much
at
as
your
you
freedom without any influence from these gods.
Well, I suppose I'm not in the best of working conditions when you really look at it objectively. He kind of shakes his left leg, and you notice that it's actually bound by some form of chain that is kind of like stuck into the wall.
Little slave work. Oh,
He
damn.
says, I must admit, for as much as I love crafting, constructing, and working on various things, well, the environment certainly could use some improvement.
Good offer, huh?
It's intriguing, and if you claim to have a spot for me somewhere where I can work freely, it certainly could be useful. Just out of curiosity. That wouldn't happen to be one of the Amazons you're carrying around with a bag over their head, would it?
Actually, it's not one of the Amazons.
Surprise.
Then you just like to carry around unconscious women with bags over their head?
So I know how
Derek
this
did do that
looks.
back in days.
I know how this looks, but just roll with it for now. We're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it. But right now we're focused on you and getting you to this mythical forge and out of this amazing location and chain that you seem to be attached to.
I don't suppose you managed to find a key for this chain?
Well, I have a really big sword. We could just chop the leg off, unless you want to keep that.
I would much rather have my extremities intact. Besides, if you really want to convince me that your working environment is better, that's not really a good start.
Wow.
I was like, it's
already
just a
sandbagging
joke.
already. Sandbagging already,
No, we do not have a key, but we have someone who may know where we can find the key, actually.
Will she
And
say?
who is this?
Just out of curiosity, is the chain magical, or is it just a normal chain?
It's made out of adamantine, the strongest alloy in this world. It cannot be broken by your, no offense, a little sword.
Okay.
Also, quick,
Can it be broken by strength?
pure absolute.
Even less.
All XD.
All right. Well, I'm going to turn around and go back into the hallway and ask Hatria. Oh, is she not with us anymore? Oh no, she stayed back. Shoot.
Yes, I just activated her token over there.
Shoot. I thought she came with us. Dang it. We will. I look back at Derek and Porunga and I say, "Do you guys have any thing or any magic that could get rid of this chain?"
No, not really. But I was wondering if we were to to get him free, could he reuse that chain or that metal alloy to craft something with?
I'm afraid once adamanting has been crafted into a particular object, it's very hard to melt it down again.
Dang, it would have been amazing just to reuse it.
Unless
Well, is the chain-
I had access to a particularly stronger forge, which could theoretically
forge,
make
of
it
course.
possible. This one, however, doesn't output enough power to melt down adamantine, I'm afraid.
Ah, well, there goes my idea.
Big
Okay.
sword.
Just hang out here. We are going to locate this key and come back for you. And
But-
if anyone comes in to see you or talk to you, just act like we were not here.
Wait,
You
so
see,
you're
you saw a
just going to
cockroach?
leave me here after promising me freedom?
No, we're coming
That's what I'm
back.
thinking.
We just have to go get the key.
Okay.
I mean, I can. We're coming back. Don't worry. We have to. Obviously, we can't do anything to get you out of here until we have the key because this chain is a little above our ordnance level.
Go talk to your ex.
Alright. I don't know, I suppose, look to whoever may either be an important person or be a warden or something. One of them is about to have the key.
So after he says that, I'm gonna turn around and go pat down Leia.
Okay, you pat
Huh?
down Leia.
Huh?
Do I find anything on her?
Huh?
Find two things.
My.
What's it called? You find what appears to be a little stone that is shaped like an ear. What's it called? You would be familiar with these because you've probably seen. Well, the rest of you rather would be familiar with this because you've probably seen Exandri use
Sending
a similar object. It is a sending stone. What's
No.
it called? It is a sending stone that seems to be having some strange engravings on it. Upon pulling out the sending stone, Bouxfhades, Moxia does kind of raise an eyebrow, or at the very least her expression does seem like seems to acknowledge the sending stone. And then the other object that you find on Leia appears to be a rather long-looking key.
I pick up the key and I walk back into the room and I say, could this be the key?
Wait, where do you... Oh, by the gods. That woman you have with the bag over her head is Leah, isn't it? Isn't her?
Possibly.
Maybe, but don't get mad. She's not an Amazon, so it's okay. She's an intruder and a traitor.
I'm not mad that you beat her up. I'm mad that you couldn't think to pat her down before heading down here.
Well, we were kind of in a rush. We may
Says
or
after
may
they
not
waited 10
have.
minutes.
Yeah.
Go off.
You're right.
He doesn't know that. Anyway, I'm just gonna come over and unlock you now. Yeah. So I run over and I unlock the chain, and then I guess is it possible to take the chain that Derek wants, or is it like attached, or can it be disconnected from the wall with the key?
It is completely embedded into the wall.
Okay. What about is the
wall.
wall? Is the wall really hard, or
I'm
can
gonna
I
put
break
it
the
this
wall?
way. I'm gonna put it this way, brother. Do you want to break a wall when you know you are under the surface of the water?
Oh.
God damn.
I mean,
Drown the Hydra, guys.
Yeah, but then we have to swim underwater where we can't breathe to get the sword.
I mean, somebody got to do it anyway.
God. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna
At
leave
least
the
they'll be
chain.
dead.
Anyway, yeah. So I guess follow us. And you may want to bring a weapon if you have one, as well as any other belongings you'd like to bring.
He looks at the hammer he was using for smithing, and kinda just puts it on his waist like on his tool belt, and says, "All right. Well, I suppose I should tell you all the same thing. I happen to have been working on a couple of things here, mostly just very finely crafted weapons and armor, if I say so myself." He kind of points at a particular set of weapons and armor and says, "Those are my most recent additions to the collection. They were originally meant to be given to Queen Cecilia, but seeing as I'm no longer working under her as of today, well, they might as well be put to better use."
Our guys, go at it.
Yeah. Sure. What do they do, or are they? What
So
is that, or what are they?
He specifically pointed at a shield, two short swords, and a breastplate and a chainmail.
Dibs on the shield, maybe.
He, he says, "Well, speaking of hard metals, both the short swords and the breastplate are made out of adamantine. The short swords will strike the hardest against anything that is in their way, and well, it never hurts to be properly protected by a sheet of impenetrable metal in front of you or your vital organs."
For sure. I'll walk over and I'll grab the one of the short swords and the breastplate for me, because I don't think anybody else can use a breastplate.
Isn't it woman size? It's all woman technically.
I mean, you do know that Amazons are like very tall. What's it called?
Dibs on the shield.
But breastplate is medium armor, just for it to.
Can you even use a shield, Derek?
Yes, I am now proficient in shield.
I thought you were only proficient in medium armor.
Yeah.
But it's also said shield too. I can hold a shield now too. I'm pretty sure I can hold. Yeah, I think it says. Yeah, we talked about. I can now hold a shield too.
Don't recall, but if you are being honest about it, then in that case, we'll say you can.
Okay.
My hand hurts. Oh no, you refreshed.
I do have a question about the breastplate. So you said it's medium armor?
Yes.
Medium.
Is it less armor than my splint armor, or would it still be more?
I believe it will be. What's it called? Let me see if I can find my handout for armor. Shit. Shit. Sorry. So to be more specific on the nature of the weapons and armor, what's it called? Adamantine weapons are effectively building killers. They, strike the hardest against inorganic material, basically. If you hit a object with an adamantine weapon, it deals double damage as if you would have rolled a critical hit against that object. When adamantine is used in armor, however, that is even better. Adamantine armor makes it so that if you are hit with a critical hit, it instead treats it as if it was a regular hit.
Oh.
Was there only one sword, right?
No, there's two swords.
Two short swords.
Grab it.
Two
grab
adamantine
it,
short
I guess.
swords. One adamantine breastplate, and he didn't specify what the chainmail is supposed to be made out of.
The shield, is that just a normal shield then?
The shield is actually a magical shield, a +1 shield.
Damn it, I can't use it. I'm so sad.
So I'm gonna show you the handout of the armor's thing, so you can compare AC with what you would have.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Breastplates give you 14 plus your dex with a maximum of 2, to benefit from your dex. What's it called? So in a splint, I believe just gives you like a flat 17, I think.
Yeah, and my dex is 0, so it would be less for me.
And I can't use a shield. I'm so pissed. I wish I used the
Yeah.
shield, man.
Oh, I can use the shield because I'm proficient in shields, and I only have one
No.
magical item.
No, I already have 3 because of the breastplate. Then the
Well, I know that's what I'm
two
saying.
instruments.
So I'll take one of the short swords and the shield. I'll give the other short sword to Drak. And then I'll pick up the chainmail and the breastplate, and I guess I don't know who can use it.
Zandra, can she wear breastplate?
Can she wear a breastplate?
The bird, I don't know.
Clerics should be proficient with shields and medium armor.
Then I'll give her the breastplate, and I'll just put the chainmail in my bag. Do we know anything about the chainmail after I pick it up? Like, can I tell anything about it, or does it just look like normal
It feels
chainmail?
very light. In fact, you being a fighter, having trained to wear all sorts of weapons and armor, you would realize that this is way lighter than what a chainmail should be, should feel. You believe this is made out of some form of metallic material that is purposely done light. Bront looks over at you, Bouxfhades, as you hold the chainmail and says, "Ah, yes, that is the mithril chainmail. It is, well, if you ever had a hard time trying to, move around in rather heavier gear, this should do wonders for that."
Okay. Well, I'll just stuff that in my bag for the time being, and we'll figure it out later.
What's it called? Out of character. Mithril armor is considered magical for purposes of it being, magical armor. But also, it does not give disadvantage on stealth checks.
Oh, really?
It's supposed to be
yeah.
like, if anybody's ever seen Lord of the Rings, it's kind of like that special armor that they give. I think it was Aragorn, like during one of the movies, like he gets like that sort of like light armor he can move around with.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I'll keep that as well for when we decide, because for some reason we keep going stealth, even though we know I can't stealth. So.
Probably work then.
Mind you, changing in and out of armor takes 10 minutes.
Right. I'm not gonna wear it now. I'm just saying, for future endeavors if we survive. And then I guess once we've grabbed everything, I look at Bront and I say, "So, do you need anything else, or are you ready to go?"
Well, you haven't exactly told me how big the place that I'm going to be staying at is, and
Huge.
I don't want to bring too much and realize that I can't actually bring it with me.
Plenty of space.
Well, we're gonna be on a boat, so that is gonna be a factor. But the forge is huge, but the problem's going to be the boat.
Well, you say boat. I assume you mean ship, as in, like a large ship, but that kind of.
Oh yes, it's the Ultros, if that means anything to you.
As in the legendary ship that Asteroid Calander used to sail the seas.
The exact one.
Under the helm of Mr. Porunga over here.
Yeah, and I point to Porunga.
And that guy, he owns it.
Estor in the back of your mind, Porunga, is like, "You're welcome, by the way."
You're welcome, by the way. That's good.
But yes, that would be the boat I speak of.
I have plenty of questions, but I will leave them for later. Right now, what's important is getting out of here as soon as possible. So, I suppose lead the way. I'll manage in these slightly small hallways. You can tell he's significantly bigger than the ceiling of the hallway that you just came out of. What's the call? So he might need to basically crouch and hunch over to be able to make it through.
As he walks past, I kind of eyeball the hammer he's wearing with a look that's like, "Huh, I wonder if I could hold that." See how heavy it is.
We couldn't hold a giant. What was it? The club. Or do we think they could hold that?
Drakgar, answer question. The adamantine short sword is not a +1 short sword. It is just an adamantine short sword.
So
it has no bonuses, 2 +1 +2, whatever.
Okay, so I
Just-
just add a regular short sword and then just call it Inminty.
It just deals more damage to golems.
Well, no,
Rocks.
to objects. What's it called? Also, Brunt is not going to go in front of you because he is fucking big as shit and he will block the entire hallway. So what he wants you guys to lead the way. What's it called? As you guys are having this conversation, or trying to prepare to head out, Moxia is still kind of seems to have like that sort of like look on her face of like, something's not right.
Sausage.
I noticed this and I walk over to her and I just kind of, not like loudly, but not necessarily a whisper, and be like, well, again, speak your mind.
No, it's nothing. I am just. Well, we should probably keep going.
Okay, and you're sure you don't want to tell me what's going on?
It's not precisely for you to know.
Okay. I guess I walk back onto the hallway and I pick up Leia and throw her over my shoulder again.
Is she awake at this point? Oh no, we've been walking for a bit.
Alright, I'm
you've
back.
been-
Sorry about that.
Hey, welcome back. It sucks that you crashed, but hopefully you're able to load back up. What's it called? You haven't been walking around for long enough that she would wake up at the moment. In fact, let me just go and check.
Can I be zoomed into where we're at? I'm sorry.
Yes, give me a moment.
All I'm
what's it
saying
called?
is, I don't want her to wake up.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to
She
be
get-
in any, particularly close to waking up just yet.
I mean, even if she wakes up, it's not like she can get away. She's restrained. And Heliope is in the hallway, kind of. It's not like she can go anywhere.
I'm sure you can crush her ribs. Crush her ribs if she tries to squirm out a little around, A little internal bleeding, maybe, right?
So just to catch you up, Cass,
Yes.
on what happened. The party spoke to Braun, telling him, the rundown of the situation, how they're getting him out of here, and towards a better forge where he can work alongside his son. And he basically handed the party a couple of magical items that could be useful to them. 2 adamantine short swords, 1 adamantine breastplate, 1 mithril chainmail, and a +1 shield.
You got the breastplate.
Yeah, we gave you the breastplate because we thought you could use medium armor. We weren't sure.
I
Medium.
I can't wear
can't?
any armor. Nope, I can only wield shields if I want. I can't wear armor.
What about
Oh.
chainmail? What the chainmail? That's really light.
I cannot wear any armor. That's why my chick is only wearing a satin emerald green.
Okay.
That's what
Then
we else.
can we give her the shield? Since I already have a shield. I mean, a
She already has
+1
shield.
shield would
She
be
has-
good, but an adamantine shield or a magic shield would be good, but we'll give it to her.
+1 shield, not adamantine shield.
Oh, it is a +1 shield. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
+1
is she?
shield. It gives you
Can
an
she
effective-
carry it?
If she's proficient with shield,
Well, I mean,
then
like, how
she's
many
good.
+1 is she attuned to already? Is I guess the
A
real
+1
question.
shield does not require attunement.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Wait a
It's
minute,
just-
then I could have used it then. What
It
the
just
heck?
gives you a flat
Derek.
+3 to your AC.
Me back
Okay,
pass it to everybody.
I sigh very loudly, and I sling the shield to Derek like a frisbee.
What,
Please
catch it?
remember,
Can I catch it? Can I use my Can I use to catch it then to make it look awesome?
you got to
Sure.
remember that when I use my
Performance.
flight, I drop all of my gear right where I take off.
Oh, yeah.
Fly over the volcano, drops your gear right in the lava. Got it.
What's it called?
So
Like,
anyway,
walking
I
on the ground, bro.
throw it at Derek like a frisbee,
okay.
and
Performance to
I don't
catch it.
necessarily hold back if that's what you're wondering, but I
I'm
throw
gonna
it to him.
performance. Use performance to see if I can catch it awesomely. Hold up.
Well,
Yeah,
first
that
of all,
one.
I will just need like a raw strength check from Bouxfhades.
Right, all right,
This
let's
will
go.
constitute as an improvised weapon, which you are not proficient in. And then
Good.
you can do
Is-
your performance.
Is that the one on the side or the
No, it's on
one?
the far left? Just the word that says strength on the far left of your sheet.
Oh, do it. No
Nat
bonus.
20, nat 20.
Oh my god.
Aww.
See,
Why am I getting so many nat ones tonight?
See, what I was gonna do is that I was gonna make the strength
The
check
merg?
a DC that Derek had to beat with his performance check to see if he could catch it in style, and if he roll lower, he just gets hit in the head with the shield. But, what's it called? But you managed to, you know, fucking Bouxfhades roll like nat 1, and so Bouxfhades tosses it, fully intending to like hit Derek, and Derek is kind of manages to react in such a way to kind of do like a little spin and kind of slide his arm into the shield as it kind of flies into him.
Yeah.
What's it called? But yes, you now have a +1 shield, Derek.
Yeah.
And
I have
hope
one.
you are being legitimate when you tell me that you do have proficiency in shields.
No, I'm pretty sure we did. We had a long discussion that night.
Well, we
So
talked
I'm
about
very
medium
stupid.
armor, but what's it called? I'm trusting you when you say that we also talked about shields, because I don't recall.
Sorry, right there. So, here. My bad. Sorry. It says armor, light armor, armor, medium armor, shields. Under my proficiency, right here.
Okay.
It says right there. Shields.
Oh, my Roll20 is lagging. Well, while that lags, so you guys have been given your gear. Bront says that he is going to follow you if you lead the way. And what do you guys do?
I guess we let Xandri lead again because she's the the woman that's supposed to be our leader, and then I follow her holding Leia.
It's a +1, correct? You said this was +1.
Yes, +1 shield.
Also, y'all are after the game. Y'all are gonna have to show me how to add items. But anyway, moving on.
18 armor, yeah. Right, guys. Any more tanky than you guys?
Hey, Bront, do you know what the weakness of a Hydra is as we're walking?
Maybe, well, a Hydra has plenty of weaknesses. For one, they're not particularly intelligent. They're more akin to, well, beasts than they are to any significantly threatening monster. But, well, I suppose if you have a way to prevent it from growing more heads, then perhaps you should do that.
There's a way to stop them from growing more heads?
Well, yes. There's, every being has a weakness, after all. Although, this particular Hydra, I am not entirely sure of what weakness that may be. You see, it's not a regular Hydra. It has been changed, transformed by something. I can only theorize as to by what specifically. But if I had to take a guess, I'll say that, well, it may have been twisted by some form of magic or other exterior force that, as he says, he's gonna begin to crawl into the hallway. There's a tight fit. Right, some form of exterior force or magic has altered its body composition. You see, hydras have leathery scales akin to those of lizards, or in rare cases, dragons. This one seems to be made out of some form of metallic material, making it quite resilient, I would dare imagine.
Well, I guess that would make sense if it is, in fact, wielding the weapon that we believe it is in the depths of its bowels. Does anybody have a spell that might help Bront minimize his size just a little bit for more comfortable passage?
I think we got it really. I think the guy that could do that left.
I think Mateus was the one that had the sizing spell.
Heliope, by chance you have a spell that could slightly alter his size, so he may be more comfortable for a while?
She looks through her spellbook. I'll check. She kind of like flips through her pages.
While she's doing that, I ask Bront, can hydras breathe underwater?
Oh, most definitely. They basically have multiple sets of lungs that allow them to either hold their breath or straight up be amphibian. Or what's it called? Heliope looks at her spells and she shakes her head and says, I apologize, I don't have anything to that degree on my spellbook.
Well, there goes my idea.
Well, you just gotta deal with it, guys.
Okay. I guess are we moving on to the next section now?
Okay. In that case,
Well-
give me... Oh, go ahead.
There's not really an next section. Both of these, we pretty much just leave from here to go straight to the Queen. So we can make a stand here and defeat Dora out here in the hallway. AKA the Hydra. I named it. Or
I have an idea, or I guess a question. Or more, this is out of game. Point of information. The Hydra won't attack us if we use the password, right?
Would you leave me here, I swear to God.
As far as you're aware, that is correct. Also,
So, could I talk to the Hydra for a minute? Or I guess I just have to observe it for a minute, and then learn some stuff about it.
I mean, you can certainly try it. Also, as you guys head, get all the way up here. Hatra kind of turns around as she hears the struggling footsteps of Bront behind you guys. Oh, I forgot to put her on the map. She turns around and says, "You're back. I hope you, got what you wanted." As she kind of leans over you guys and begins to see as Sarah's kind of struggling to climb up the stairs. She says, "A patrol just passed by. They are getting suspicious. I tried my best to dissuade them from getting into the lower levels, but I fear they might start heading there. Though some of them did enter the room next to down the hallway, the holding cells. So if we make too much of a ruckus, they might be alerted."
shouldn't we just confront them and tell them the truth?
Well, we could, but I'm not the best at talking, in case you haven't picked up on that.
Who would be?
Fit right in with my group.
What do you mean? My persuasion is super high.
Except
you
you suck at actually talking. So.
Well, it's because you guys don't agree with me, and then why would I even want to speak at all?
Because
Don't get
you're
my way.
evil. Because
I'm
you're
not evil. I'm just misunderstood.
It's not a phase, Mom.
I'm just misunderstood because you guys don't agree with me. That is all.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I had to. So anyway, I'm gonna look at Xandri and agree with her that we should probably try to deal with them rather than let them fester.
Yeah, let's just go deal with the guards.
And I ask Hatra, how many were there in this patrol?
She kind of looks down the hall, her eyes kind of, glazing around the room, and she says, "There were at least 3, and I saw 3 more enter the room down the hall."
All right, well, let's go, guys.
Boy.
She kind of steps out of the way so that you guys can move through.
I look back to Bront and say, "Hey, Bront, would you be opposed to carrying this for me for the time being until we deal with these guards?"
To carry what?
And I kind of gesture to my shoulder to Leia.
Oh, carry this. I thought you meant an object. Right.
Well, let's not get into that debate. I
suppose. I mean, you're the one that used the language. I suppose that I could keep an eye on her for the time being.
Haha, you said it. Haha.
And if she starts to wake up, just kind of, like I make like a fist motion, like just put her back to sleep.
I fear that might kill her with my size. Now,
fine with it.
Just try not to kill her. Anyway, yeah, I look back to Heliope, and I say, "Heliope, do you want to, well, Well, is Braun coming with us? He looked like he was going back down the stairs. Is he staying with us?
He doesn't want to be close to the Hydra, but he's also having a hard time moving through the hallways because he's very big.
Well, I mean, he's gonna have to, regardless, though, right? To get out of here.
I mean, yeah.
Braun, would you perhaps stay here with Heliope? And we will go confront the guards. We had to slightly make our way back this way after we confront them, and then we'll be able to like call for you guys and come get.
I have no problem with that. Heliope picks up and says, I suppose dealing with too many people at once is not really my area of expertise. You guys can go ahead. Moxia will just kind of shrug and...
Heliope is...
Before I look at Xandria and say, hey, also, by the way, I picked up this off of Leia. Could it be useful to keep in contact with the other group?
What do you give me?
The sending stone that I found off of Leia.
Oh, I love these.
And you will, I guess, will she notice the difference in it? Because you said that it was different.
Yes.
When I handed it to her.
Sending stone is slightly different shaped. Ever so slightly. It has a couple of engravings on the back. That they're not any like particular language or anything like that. It's more like symbols. What's it called? You would know, Alexander, because we were explaining how these works. They work in pairs. One person has one end of the sending stone, the other person has the other end. Kind of like walkie-talkies. What's it called?
No.
So you assume that this one is connected to another one. Well, you're not quite sure
that her sister definitely has.
Where it could possibly be.
Nah, her sister definitely has it.
She's been listening the whole time since the fight watch. Been listening just the whole time.
Yes, I know very much how well these work. May I have this actually?
Yeah, sure. I don't really need it.
Thank you. I will take care of this. But we definitely need to find the other one before we leave this island. These are very valuable in communication.
Oh, well, that's great. Does that mean you're gonna give me a better discount on potions the next time I need them?
I gave you a discount at 50% off, bro. Literally 50% off. Potions are 50 gold. I charged you 20.
I know. I'm just
65.
giving you a hard time. Anyway, let's I guess move on. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't lose, or if something happened, I wanted to be able to get back in touch with Heliope and Braun.
Well, essentially at the moment we don't have two of these. So we're only going to be able to communicate with the other party that holds this, which I'm going to assume is her sister, because it makes no sense for her sister not to have it. Which means we should probably pick up our pace on what we're doing.
Okay. So how are we going to get in contact with them if something goes bad?
We're not leaving this hallway, bro.
Oh, so will they be able to hear us if they hear like clashing?
I think you're confused as to where we're going. Okay, so
I am very confused.
There's literally a room in this hallway that we are in. We're gonna check that room, and then down the stairs where the guys were all being captured for whatever reasons. There's another group down there, correct?
From what you were told, Hatria said that a couple of them went down the stairs, a couple of them went down the other door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, like, we're not leaving the compound, so there's no sense in making Bronze go up and down the stairs twice and go through the exact same hallway twice again. So we're just going to essentially leave them here because we got to go back upstairs, bro.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I thought, but for some reason I thought he was like they were going somewhere else. That's why I was confused.
No, they're staying right here.
Okay, then let's just move on. My bad. I was really confused. I'm sorry.
Cassie, am trying to make it to where it's just easier to press a little faster.
Yeah, let's just go.
Alright, so you guys begin to, head down the hallway, but haven't you forgotten something?
No, it's by the grace of Lutheria. I would not forget that.
Don't wanna
Okay, I
die.
just wanted to make sure.
Begging.
To make sure you
If
say the
it-
thing before moving into the hallway.
I'm sure if that ever happens, they'll purposely trip me and they'll run out of the room. What's gonna happen?
Maybe. What's it called?
Then I'll just blink over the wall.
Also,
You
what
bastards.
time is it?
8:30.
Yes.
break
yes, we can
time.
take a quick 5-minute break before we continue.
Thank you. I have
the
to
segment.
pee. Ugh.
So we'll take quick 5 minutes and then we'll be back to continue.
Will not sleep.
There you go, we're
Moxia
back.
definitely comes.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're just leaving Heliope and Bront. I'm carrying Leia still.
Okay. You're carrying Leia. Mox is coming along with you guys. What's it called? Hatria is kind of, she's gonna look over at you guys and say, I could remain watch if you wish, once again.
Yeah, that would be fine because we have bronze. We don't want to.
Yeah,
Sound
I
the
agree.
hour. Yeah, so yeah, please stay.
Very well. She is going to hang back a little bit as well. And
Thank you, Hatred.
you guys will begin to make your way down the hallway. You have said the keyword so that the Hydra lets you off the hook pretty please. And you... Oh,
By the grace of Lutheria.
Into the wall. What's it called? And you make your way over to the doorway towards the halfway point of the hallway.
Can I ask one more point of information? I'm sorry.
Mhm.
The room that the Hydra's in, is it big enough, like, just per se, would the Hydra be able to stick its heads through these holes?
Yes, we've already went over this. Yeah.
You.
Okay.
Last, when I described the area originally, I did say that the Hydra's necks look like they could actually reach outside of the hole.
Okay, got it. Cool.
What's it called? You guys approach the doors.
We're
and,
definitely in snackable range. That's what your mission was.
That was my question.
Yeah. What's it called? So yeah, you guys approach the doors. What's it called? You hear like the sound of talking, and like something hitting wood, like as if dice are being rolled on the next.
Oh, say less.
Knock, knock, knock.
You. There's like a pause in the sounds behind the door, and then you hear a voice go. Who goes there?
That was a good question. I was just gonna be like ready. I wasn't ready
She
for it.
was froze.
My name is Exandria. I'm here to speak with you on behalf of your queen.
I don't recognize your name, but if you're here on behalf of Decilia, then come in.
I walk in, boop.
You walk in,
Like-
and
I don't know why when I said knock, 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 I just thought for some reason somebody would just answer the door and not ask me a fucking question.
what's it called? You see that you appear to have walked into some form of barracks. There's quite a number of Amazons here. You notice that 3 of them are kind of setting up, almost as if they're putting their gear down in some of the bunks in the area, as you were told by Hatra. Yeah, 3 were already, 3 walked into that room. The other 2 are playing what appears to be a game of dice on the, on the table in front of them. And the other one, the last one, is sort of resting in one of the bunks already. What's it called? They kind of turn to look at you, and they see, well, Bouxfhades is carrying somebody, and Porunga and Drakgar behind you, Exandria, and immediately, like, everything just goes silent. And they look at you. And you see right away that they're getting kind of, like, a little bit jumpy.
Alright, so out of game, Cassie has it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Feigned Death makes the person who has the spell casted upon them blind. So if she is blinded, we still get turned to stone if we look at her.
Well, I would imagine that she, if she's blinded, be it magical or
But her
otherwise.
eyes would also be closed. Passed out. Okay, never
Well,
mind.
yeah, that's where I was going. She's passed out for one, so she might have her eyes closed. And if she's blinded through whatever means, I would imagine that the magical effect of her petrifying gaze probably wouldn't happen.
Okay. Never mind. All good.
What's it called? So
Oh.
yeah, they're looking at you and they're kind of looking at you confused. Some of them are kind of like turning around slowly, as if they're like, "What the fuck is happening here?" And you see them kind of get a little bit wary and jumpy. What do you do?
Are any of these the ones that we raided to earlier?
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay. My name is Exandria. We have come to your island on word that you guys are being deceived. Before anything happens, Bouxfhades, if you could please unmask one that you're.
Well, your mic cut out for a moment there, but I think I got the gist of it. You said, Bouxfhades, if you could unmask her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm willing to pull her off my shoulder and I guess position her like we're away from me toward them, and I'm going to start lifting the mask slowly.
Upon you lifting the mask, you see as the couple of, most of the Amazons kind of begin to immediately kind of stand up. And you see them stare. There's silence for a couple of seconds, and then...
Please, the mask back on.
one of them says, "So you have apprehended Leah and found her secret."
Oh, so you knew that Leah was a Medusa all along.
We are sisters, all of us. You see as the one who's laying in the bed kind of begins to stand up and reach underneath the bed, where you hear like the sound of something being slid across the floor. You notice that the three that were putting down their gear, they have begun to put it back on.
I grab my sword since Leia's on the ground.
Thessalia's and Leah's leadership has granted us strength. With the power of the Lady of Dreams, we are unstoppable.
They're deciding to fight us.
Moxia whispers well, I guess Bouxfhades and Drakgar will be the closest to her. Moxia just whispers and says, "I think they might be the loyalists we were warned about."
Hey, can I? If I ask, she's like saying, "Can we kill him? Think we can kill him?"
What's it called? One of them says, "I'm not sure who you are, but you just made a grave mistake." As you hear shing, 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 as they begin to draw their weapons.
Ma'am, you made a big mistake here.
My character rolls fucking eye. Yeah,
Can I?
Yes.
Can I?
Everybody.
Why couldn't it be more like stars?
What is
See,
it?
now is when you would use Thunderstep. No, just kidding.
Thunderstep? Did someone say Thunderstep in the middle of all my team again?
I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Oh shit! I closed the fucking turn. I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Alright, guys, I'm going fully lethal this time. All right, just saying. They decide to fight us. It's their call, all right?
Wow, Drac.
Alright, guys. It's their fault. They decided to do it themselves. They decided to fight us, guys. All I'm saying is they deserve it. All right.
Freaking nat one initiative, bruh.
Bro, the nat ones are real tonight.
No, that's not even you nat 1 initiative. You had advantage on initiative and you nat 1 twice.
God.
So bad.
What is with the double nat ones tonight?
So bad.
Okay.
I'm trying
Wait, who are we waiting on?
I'm rolling
Ian,
off
I'm
for
trying-
Moxia. I'm rolling for Moxia. Give me a moment. What's it called?
I'm trying to roll for myself right now. Hold up. I'm trying to find myself in this big ass map. Where I am. Is it murder time, guys? Murder! Yay!
Oh,
Get Chad, 15. Aha, I roll higher. Let's see, can I press shatter? Fully lethal, guys. Come on. Oh! Oh wait, I wonder if I could do this. Hold up, where is it? I hope I go first. I hope I can go first. I could do a combo here.
Moxie is going first.
Here we go. Let me just make sure I got the soundtrack correct.
No, Moxie doesn't go first. Fuck. Wait, this could work.
All
This
right,
could
so,
still work.
Let me reorder initiative real quick. I see. Yeah. Okay. So, Moxia goes first. She looks over at you guys and kind of sighs and says, "Well, we can't say we weren't warned." She's going to draw her short bow and take 2 shots. Go ahead.
Can I do this? Can I use my short sword of quickness to do blocker first for a quick moment?
Okay. Short sword quickness allows you to use a reaction to move and then make an attack. Where are you moving?
I could see the door. I'm gonna, cause I want cause I want to do exactly what Bouxfhades just said. But the fact is, if I remember correctly, if I use Thunderstep again, the whole building hears the lightning.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea. I was literally joking. I was not serious at all.
I was like, then at that point, I'm like, my combo won't work, and I would have just screwed the whole team over without literally screwing the whole team over and not hurting them like they say I do to them.
Moving on. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna attack the closest one to the one next to Azandria, the one on the left. Sorry, the thing moved.
So you move 30 feet forward. 5, 10, 20. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, so you were at a distance where you can move. So yeah, you move 30 feet over there, and then make an attack. 14 will, let me double check, because this one doesn't have her full gear on just yet.
Come on, Peggy.
Let me double check. 14 just misses.
God damn it. So
you just run at her, and like as she's starting to kind of get up from the chair, you kind of start to stab her with the short sword quickness, and you see as she kind of grabs her chair and just puts it in front of your weapon and kind of gets stuck in there, and then just tosses it to the side. Your weapon, she doesn't toss aside your weapon, but she tosses aside the chair.
No, my weapon, no! I have to use my next turn to pick it up. Alright, then I'm done.
Alright. Moxie's disguise. She needs a better angle here. 5, 10, 15. So move here. Then take 2 shots at the same one that you just attacked Derek with her short bow.
I'm on your side.
I mean, hey, you know,
I'm not the one that attacked. No, I did attack you in the giant thing tower thing.
Yeah, no. She's going to attack the Amazon. Second one hits for 9 points of piercing for poison. What's it called? You see this Amazon get hit by the arrow, and she kinda instantly reaches for the wound as it begins to sting with the poisonous arrows that Moxia has. She's then gonna move 15 feet back. I only moved her disguise token and not her regular token formally there. Now, Derek, back to you. Now
it's my turn. With that, I get 2 turns without having using what's that one I forgot what that one spell, what that one action is.
Haste.
To attack twice or 3. Yeah. I have pre-haste only if I go second. Okay, what kind of spells can I do? Let's see. What does this one do? What is this? Concentration, wisdom saving throw, or be charmed. Is this one whispers? Make them run away. Is it that one makes him run away? Okay. I will cast Desolate Whispers on the person in front of me.
Okay.
Oh.
I was trying to get the reaction out of the way. What's it called first? I see them initiative. Yes, that's because I hadn't rolled for them because Derek was taking his Sorcerer quickness.
Too good, guys. Too good. Yeah, I Desolate Whispers. I will cast it at. Make it hurt. No, I have no more level 4 spell slots. Hold on, let me double check level 3. I'll use a level 1. I'll use level 1. It's fine. I have 4 of them. 9 damage. Hell yeah.
Okay, the Amazon Warrior is going to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Come on, begging.
Fails.
Sucks.
9 points of damage and has to use a reaction to move away.
Mom never loved you.
As your psychically laced words make her way into her mind, she feels compelled to move away from you. Until she hits a point where she can move no more, which is would be right around here.
Under the bed, lol. And then
I just imagine she like falls and trips over the bed, like into the ground. Like,
oh my god, my little mommy, why? Basically what's happening. And then guess what, guys? I get to move back and not get hit by an up attack. Am I so smart, right? There you go. I'm back to where I'm supposed to be.
Congratulations,
guys.
You did the gameplay loop of the bard. What's it called?
Hell yeah, brother! I did it!
Alright.
Finally. What is it, 56 episodes later?
Yes.
I'm just gonna do this one's turn, as she's gonna have to use an action to finish putting on her gear. Basically all of them do. Exandri, go ahead.
Alright. I'll be like, I'm so tired of fighting. And I'm going to throw my hand up in the air as this gigantic circle bards in front of me, and my giant celestial seraph bard is summoned from the ground.
You still haven't given me art for the token.
I know, I keep forgetting.
Do it after the. Do it after today. Just do it after. Just do it.
Oh, I don't know what I put.
What's it called? Alright, so I'm gonna put the Guardian of Fate on. Where are you placing it specifically?
Sorry, I clicked the wrong. Let me switch back over. Guardians. Okay. Sorry, I had to. He is going to be right where that fucking chair is.
Okay. In that case, hold on. See. Feet. Oh, that is a circle, not a square. Alright, so.
This square make a circle.
Square, there we go. So, you manifested the Guardian of Fate right on that chair. Well, above, halfway on the chair, halfway on the table.
Oh
right
no, I
there?
meant the chair directly in front of me. Sorry.
Oh, right, the chair in front of you. I thought you wanted that. Oh, there we go.
No.
This one.
It's protecting.
It's protecting all of us, you mean?
So you manifested right in front of you. Anything else, Exandri?
I will say, please do not wish for me. This is so pointless. Please do not pick up your.
Alright, you move away. Amazon Warriors is one of the ones that has to put on the gear. No, this is the one on the table. That already has some of her gear on. Well, the moment she begins to move, she is gonna take damage from the Guardian of Fate. So, what's it called? Not that she knows that, but she did saw a spiritual, sort of like angelic figure being summoned. She is going to use her bonus action to rage.
Oh my god, Immortal. Oh my. A Drakgar, oh my god.
She's going to look over at the rest and say, "Come on, sisters. We have to earn our keep. They will not get past us." As she will begin to run. 1, 2, 3. She will first
She
have
ran.
to make the dex save. She fails. She takes 20 points of radiant damage as she's hit by the Guardian of Fate. For a moment, it's as if she tries to sort of like tackle the Guardian of Fate, but realizes it's kind of like an ethereal being that can't exactly be damage at the moment. So she turns her attention to you guys as she moves past the Garden of Fate. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 feet right here. What's it called? Oh, Porunga and Bouxfhades. One of you looks squishier than the other.
I wonder who would it be.
It's definitely me. I'm the squishy one.
It's definitely both.
Fadina, my bad.
Though she's raging, she's not on her frenzied rage. She still can think somewhat rationally. She's going to prioritize the one that looks the weakest of you, which is, from her eyes, Porunga. So she's gonna strike twice with her longsword at you. Missing twice. What's the call? As she swings twice towards you, Porunga, you're like, oh wait, I've seen Drakgar fight like this. I'm just gonna dodge to this side. And you move to the side and she completely misses you. The Amazon is still raging.
Thank God.
Bouxfhades.
I look at her and say, that was a really big mistake. And I'm gonna take 2 swings at her.
Knock her out, bro.
Damn it.
Both misses.
This is ridiculous.
So bad. Game's telling you to drink it.
Shit. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say back off now. That was a warning.
Oh my god, scary!
So you are a man, pretending to be one of us.
And...
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm certain if I keep you alive and send you to Lady Lutheria, you'll be an entertaining toy for her.
Huh?
I'd like to entertain her, alright.
Huh?
Anything else?
Calm down, buddy. I don't want you to deal with
And
that.
I
Don't
make
do it.
rude gestures to her, and then I end my turn.
Okay.
Sir, calm down, sir. Put your pants away.
The Amazon warrior. Oh, hold on. There we go. Is this the... Which one is this? Was this one of those that needs to get put on her gear?
That's the one that Derek made run away.
Oh yeah, that's
Her mommy ran. Her mommy didn't like her no more.
She didn't like that at all. So she's also going to bonus action rage.
Range. Her mommy didn't like her.
She, however, doesn't want to get close to the Garden of Fate just yet, because she's looking pretty hurt herself. But she needs to at least get 20 more, well not 20, 10 more feet forward, so she can toss 2 javelins at one of you.
I wonder who.
Seeing that attacking Porunga didn't work too much for her ally, she's going to turn her attention to somebody else. She's going to put 2 of these on you, Bouxfhades.
Okay.
As she
Both miss.
misses again. Wow. GG, Amazon warriors. You're all super weak. That is it for the
Devils
Amazon
to add to
warrior.
my collection.
Drakgar.
Moving here. Raging.
Raging Cajun.
Hell yeah. And great axe. Recklessly.
15 will hit.
Good to
Oh, I
know.
forgot to also add this too. If it lets me.
Divine Fury, what damage? Necrotic, Radiant?
Radiant.
Okay. So once again, seared with Radiant Energy. This Amazon gets hit. Well, she is resistant to the rage damage, because that's slashing. But she's not resistant to the Divine Fury while raging. So how do you get rid of her?
I basically just smack her with the back of my axe and just knock her out.
The back of your axe. So the other blade.
Yeah, the other blade. The other blade. Another.
I mean,
I think what you meant was pommel.
Yeah, the pommel maybe.
okay. Cool. I want to make sure. So you just run up and whack her across the face and she falls to the ground. That was your first attack and a bit of your movement. Anything else?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Second one on this one.
Okay.
Yes.
That will. No, you were recklessing, right? 24 will hit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he is reckless.
13, which she's resistant to at the moment. What's the call? She is still standing.
Okay. That will be it for me.
Okay. Amazon Warrior on the bed. She is partially geared up, but that's good enough for her. She's gonna move out of bed. 5, 10, 15. Feet right here. You know what? She is going to bonus action rage.
I can't even see that chick.
What's it called? And she realizes that you can't be breaking through her defensive line, but there is no real way they can get rid of the Guardian of Faith at the moment because it's an ethereal being. She is going to just rage and begin to rush through with reckless abandon. Making the dex save against the Guardian of Fate, fails, takes the 20 points of damage, and the Guardian of Fate is down to 20 points of damage that it can deal before disappearing.
Make another one now, quick.
She's gonna 1, 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's gonna move right here to block you guys again. She says, I will be rewarded by the Lady of Dreams. She will attack. I'm gonna roll a 1d2 because both Bouxfhades and Porunga have proven themselves to be quite tanky, apparently, according to the Amazon. Porunga, 2 more coming at you. 16 and 10. 10 obviously misses, but 16?
Yeah, that one hits.
Okay, you take 11 points of slashing damage as the Amazon fucking slashes you at your shoulder. That's it for the Amazon. Porunga.
Alright, I want to cast Fireball.
Huh?
I can take
I'm
it.
gonna do
I'm not in there. It's fine. You can cast it. It's fine.
Drag can take it.
I want to do
man.
Where are you placing the Dragon Ball? The Fireball.
Dragon Ball.
Oh, yeah. It's a dragon.
more-
Summon
more
Shinron.
Yeah, where I was trying to get these 4 up here.
Yo.
So like this. Actually, hold on. That
Yeah.
still catches Drakgar in the area. Like this. Is this where you want it?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, 1, 2, 3. All 4 of them need to make a dexterity saving throw. Roll me damage first of all, just to see.
Alright, 1 second.
Hello, Drax. Just like I can take it.
Well, because of the way that Porunga angled it, Drakgar is just outside the area.
Oh, gotcha.
So first of all, the first 3 Amazons, 1, 2, 3. The one's on top. One of them makes it. The one at the bottom doesn't matter if she makes it or not, because she was too low health to survive anyway. I'll ask this because I know you guys love abusing this ruling that I've made. Is this a lethal fireball?
No, just say it.
I couldn't hear
I'm
what
begging
you
you.
said. What do you say?
He's just getting rid of all their facial hair.
Yeah, like how does that even? How do you make a non-lethal fireball? But you know, whatever. Yeah, okay.
The way that I envision it in my mind
Nuke him
is
not
that,
lethally.
the way that I envision in my mind is that the shockwave of the explosion hits them before the fire catches up, and so they end up seared, yes, but they effectively get pushed back, and that's the concussive force that takes them out, basically.
Got it. Okay.
That's the way that I make it work on my head. What's it called? Again, rules as written, spells are not supposed to be non-lethal, but I decide people to rule them as such.
Got it.
What's it called? So this one is taken out
Our
by
party loves that rule.
the concussive blast of the
What do
fireball.
you mean our?
The other ones take 23, 11, and 23 respectively. What's it called? So, yeah, the Amazons are not looking too great. What's it called? That's your action, Porunga. Any bonus actions and movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at Bo and say, "You got this, bro," and then use tempestuous magic.
Okay. You bonus action, fly away without provoking opportunity attacks.
Can I go here or?
You can. Well, you basically would fly the 10 feet away from her and then land and then move the rest of your movement, basically.
I'm actually gonna move this way.
Alright, there you go. Alright, if that's it for your turn.
Yeah.
The Amazons who have already geared up and then got blasted by a fireball. Speaking of which, the bunk beds are now on fire. Hold on, let me
pull that down.
Like a little drawing tool here. Hold on.
I got you. I'll do the fire.
No. There we go. Perfect. So those bunk beds are now on fire. This one over here is gonna look mighty fucking pissed and pull out her own weapon.
Glock.
And sees you, Drakgar. You're the closest one. She says, "Break through their toughest warriors first, then reach the weaklings."
Then come after me!
Run over to you, and because you reckless, because no reckless, she is going to attack with advantage.
I could take it.
23 and obviously a 9 will miss. 23 hits you 4.
4.
8 reduced to 4 points of damage.
Damn, that almost hurt.
Alright. Amazon Warrior number 2. He's going to fucking move at you, Drakgar. And say, "Death before dishonor!" She will take 2 swings at you. 15, does a 15 hit? Oh, 17, my bad, yes. 17 hits for 4. And then this one for 4 as well. Moksha is looking around like...
Yawn.
We want this one's dead or what?
Try to not kill them if you can.
Sure.
Alright. She's going to take aim at the one directly in front of you, Bouxfhades, and take 2 shots. Both of which will miss. She is gonna move out of the way to not block anyone's line of sight. Amazon Warrior. This one is the third one from the other ones. She doesn't see a really avenue where she can actually go into the fight, so instead she's gonna pull out 2 javelins, rage, and then move 1 step forward. Let's see. She could take 2 javelin throws at Bouxfhades or at Drakgar. I'm gonna roll a 1d2. 1 is Drakgar, 2 is Bouxfhades. Bouxfhades. She is going to be tossing 2 at you.
Sorry.
Both miss.
Twice.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Can I, even though it was her who attacked, can I riposte to this chick in front of me?
No, it is specifically it's against the
creature that misses.
Yes.
And I'm assuming I can't run across the room and attack her.
Not really, no. Not with the same reaction.
Okay. Got it.
All right.
Okay. I was just curious. I didn't know if it would work that way.
That is it for her, Derek.
Okay. I'm just thinking what the hell am I gonna do. It's no one in the team doesn't want me to kill anybody, even though I get it. I'll just cast a spell. Hold up.
Stop bringing it up.
It goes against the character.
I love the attention to detail with the fire spreading. That's a nice touch.
The next bed needs... Oh my gosh, 60 feet. Cast Vicious Mockery on. Cast Vicious Mockery on the one to the right of Drakgar, the one on the right side of the unconscious one.
Okay. We'll make a wisdom save.
Yeah, and Vicious Mockery.
Failing. Roll me damage.
Hold up, my hands fell asleep. Okay. There you go. The best! 3 damage. Hooray.
Powerful wisdom mockery. What's it called? You hear
Oh,
wisdom
we got the
mockery?
attack at disadvantage.
Yes, but Drakgar are always reckless, so that's gonna be a straight roll anyway. So
So bad.
there, that's your action. Anything else?
That's it. I can't do anything else. I can't kill anybody.
Okay, Henry.
You can kill the sisters, apparently.
Oh, it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How does everybody in the room look like?
All the Amazons look like they're very rough. You walk forward, then what do you do?
Hold on, I Nah. Waste that spell. Do I have it? Sorry, my sheet's so laggy. It just takes forever to like pull it down.
Okay.
I will. I will just take out my Cupid's bow. And I will attack the one in front of my brother.
That one's already down.
Oh, that one's already down. There's no X. Oh,
Well, they have a sleeping symbol.
I'm down. I can't see that. So the one to his left then.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just going to I fibbed. I'm going to pull out my bell, and again, nobody hears a single sound from this bell as I chime it back and forth, targeting specifically the one to the upper left of my brother, and I will cast the dead.
Toll of the Dead. All right. Wisdom save. She just
Beats the
makes
beat.
it. Yeah, she just makes it so the bell rings, but it's almost as if she doesn't hear it either.
I look at my bell and I was like, huh, you're very wise.
She's
Then I-
looking at you with anger in her eyes. Go ahead.
I will, in my turn right here, start fidgeting with this door.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you want to... actually, hold on. I'll get back to you in a moment. What's it called? One thing that I will describe about that door here is that the door seems to be made out of this wrought iron material, which is a little bit different from all the other doors you've come across so far in the complex. It isn't locked specifically. What's it called? Do you want to open it with an item interaction?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Okay,
Here comes the mimic.
You open the door, and you see as one of the guards yells, "She's going for the prison cells!" As you look over and you begin to see this also sort of like wrought iron doors, you know, on the next hallway across that have like that little sort of like window at the top of the doors, you know, that may allow you to like slide it open to see what's inside.
Oh, look, perfect. We have cells to put them in as soon as we're done. Go into the room.
Okay, how much movement have you used so far?
That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright, yeah, so you go down the hallway and you see what appears to be a, well, yeah, like a long hallway of various cell doors. You now consider the fact that should that fire spread, yeah, this place is going to be filled with a lot of smoke. What's it called? But yes, with that, I guess if that's your turn, then it'll be the next Amazon Warrior's turn. This one is, I believe, the one directly below this one. Let me double check. It is. Let me get her out of initiative. She's unconscious. Bouxfhades, your turn.
I'm gonna look at the one in front of me and just go, haha, your mistake was thinking that he was the strongest, and then I'm gonna attack her twice.
Damn, he just called Drakgar weak. What's it called? Yeah, so go ahead and take 2 swings.
I'll just slow clap at Bouxfhades.
Bro, this is ridiculous. I have never done this bad of rolls. Like, what the hell?
You swing twice, and your swings, though carrying much power behind them, are erratic. They're not, you know, they're not fully aiming properly here. Maybe because you're subconsciously trying to make sure you don't overswing and accidentally hit Leah behind you. So you know the Amazon warrior is gonna parries your strikes with her weapon.
I look at her. I say, this is the last warning. Next time I'm gonna hit you for real.
Anything else, everybody?
I don't know. Let me look at what I got. No, that would be it.
Okay. In that case, here we go. The Amazon is unconscious. Drakgar, it is your turn. Oh, I just dropped something.
I'll say, watch carefully, Bo, and then I'll recklessly.
Watch you miss both.
No, he did not.
Damn it! What is up with me tonight?
Oh, and here's for the first attack, because I keep forgetting to proc it.
Who were these attacks aiming at?
Left. The one on the left.
Yeah, she is raging, so that's reduced by half. The second one will be enough to take her down. So how do you take her down?
So I'm gonna smack her once, and then I'm gonna shove her against the wall to knock her out.
Oh, my bad, I
And
calculated the
non-lethally.
damage wrong. The first attack is actually enough to take her down. So you still have your second attack, which I'm guessing you put on the one on the right.
Yeah.
Alright, you put your attack on the one on the right, and she takes all of that reduced by half because she's raging. She's still standing.
And that will be it for me.
Alright. The Amazons are seeing each other fall one by one, you know, but they seem undeterred. In fact, this one kind of eyes Alexandria as she begins to walk down the hallway, and she looks like she wants to catch up, like run after her, but first she directs her eyes back to you, Bouxfhades, because
yeah, go ahead, take that op attack.
because you insulted her.
Go for it. Go for it, I do it.
Swing at you.
Miss me, please, miss me. Yes, miss me.
She misses.
I'm gonna riposte.
Right. Everybody is just missing.
I'm riposte. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I'm gonna use riposte on her missed attack.
Okay, go ahead. Roll me an attack.
And I get the superior.
Dice, yes.
Yeah. That one hits with the superiority die. 15 and then an 8 or 6. Is it a 6?
D8.
It's an 8. D8. I always get it confused.
She is raging. Not quite enough to take her down.
Then I'll say, congrats, Bo, you hit something.
Like, shut up, Drak. And I'll be like, I'll be like, stop attacking me, or you're gonna get it again.
You can tell, even though she's very fucking beat up and like kind of, with open wounds and the like, she's looking at you, like she has made her life's objective to take you down. She is, like, you've insulted her quite a lot, so she's taking this personally.
I'll send you to your Lady of Dreams, don't you worry.
What's it called? Porunga, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move in front of Derek.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use a sorcery point to twin spell Firebolt.
Okay, Firebolt.
The first one's gonna go to the one in front of Bo, and then the second one's gonna go to the one to the right of Drake.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second.
Non-lethally, right?
Yeah.
Both hit, and they can't resist elemental damage. So, which one? Okay, so first one goes to the one in front of Bo, taken down. Second one goes to the one in front of Drakgar, taken down as well. So how do you take them down?
They take a firebolt to me.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same shit.
Right.
So you are like, hey, time to die. Oh no, wait, no, we can't do that. And then you just aim low, and you shoot 2 fireballs at the same time as they both strike at the Amazons, who take the brunt of the hit, and they fall as they pass out from the pain.
I look back at Porunga and I throw my hands up in the air like, hey man, that one was mine.
Yeah, I look at Bo and Drac and say, that's how it's done, boys. I end my turn.
Entered the shit talking.
I like how we're in the middle of a war and we're just having a competition.
We're going back to our Black Ops 2 days.
God damn.
Right. This one over here.
Didn't know this became a Modern Warfare lobby.
Unconscious. Go here. It's unconscious. And Moxia is going to move 5'10", right here. Looks at the last one and says, I suppose this is where I say that your luck ran out, but let's be honest, you never had one to begin with. She will take 2 shots, and she better fucking hit after shit talking like that.
She's gonna shit talk us next.
That hits 1. 5 reduced to 2 because she was raging, and then 4 poison, which is just enough to take her down. You see as Moxia takes 2 shots, one of them kind of hits the Amazon in the shoulder, and you see as the poison begins to spread across her veins as they kind of become visible and varicose. The Amazon kind of falls back, and you all look at Moxia, and she's like, "What? I made sure to pack the paralyzing poison instead. She'll be out of commission for a bit, but she'll live."
Even Moxie is at this there.
Right.
This bitch reeks of wanting to kill people.
Don't expect me to be this kind in the future, though. I don't like leaving behind the followers of the Lady of Dreams any more than the rest of you all do.
Well, we're gonna put them in the cages. What happens after that is their problem. Hopefully they get fed.
I shout out the door, put out the flames, please!
Do any of you have any ways to put out the flames?
Stop, drop, and roll? I don't know.
I have like the frost spells that can try to freeze them.
You can certainly
I
try.
forgot I'm talking to a bunch of people who have no magic. Prestidigitation, prestidigitation, prestidigitation.
What's it called? Could you put the precision in the chat? Is one of the spells to douse flame? Is one of the effects to douse flames?
Yeah, you can put out flame. Hold on, let me scroll up.
Yeah,
Takes me a hot second to get there.
Yeah. what's it called? But like, okay, so Porunga has some frost spells. Alexander has prestidigitation. Anybody else has any other way they can help?
Nope. Doesn't look like it.
Okay, this continues some sensory effect. Light a snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire. I'll say hasn't grown
Each of these
to
are
the
about the size as a campfire.
It can't. It hasn't grown to the size of like an inferno or anything like that. So I say you can. Campfire, in this particular analogy, would constitute as one, the size of a single bed, basically.
That's fine.
What's it called? So, again, I'll ask the rest of the party. Nobody has anything else to help out?
Unfortunately, no. Unless I can smack it with a great.
Somebody pick up a blanket from another bed and start pitting out the ones on the end.
You, what's it called? I mean,
It's only wait. No, those.
Go ahead.
I guess I'll prevent it from spreading, but.
Okay. You find, you grab one of the blankets from the other one and begin to kind of toss it over the other fire, trying to snuff out, the flames. Alexander, you begin to snap your fingers and try to, get rid of the other ones that have already begun to burn a little bit more widely. Porunga, you're going around just kind of shooting out rays of frost to try and douse the flames. Takes you guys a hot minute. Pun intended. And what's it called? But eventually, you manage to get the the beds snuffed out with the lingering smoke and steam. What's it called? Still hanging in the air, which kind of begins to obscure the room a little bit. Thankfully, all the other Amazons have fallen pretty low to the ground, so the smoke shouldn't really get into their lungs. What's it called? But eventually, it seems pretty quiet. You do hear a voice ring out from the hallway. Two voices, actually. One of them says, "We've heard the sounds of battle. Is there anybody out there? Are the wardens destroyed?"
Yeah, don't worry. We'll be there in a minute. Please be patient. Okay, guys, go ahead and start rounding up these Amazons. We're gonna go ahead and swap them and put them in prison.
Before I do that, I'm gonna go over to Leia and make sure that she's still unconscious.
She's still unconscious.
It should have been an hour yet.
I'm gonna drag her into the room and put her on one of the beds that isn't burnt to the ground, so I can help move the prisoners.
Okay. You drag her into the bed that is as the far corner of the room that was the furthest away from the flames.
Porunga, please watch Leah while we investigate the next.
Okay.
If she moves, shoot her with a fireball. I was gonna-
I can just imagine freaking Peru holding a
These
staff
shots
like
are
a rifle.
Pretty good.
Alright, so
He's just
Alexander,
pointing his.
do you move into the next room?
Yeah, move it to the next. Boop,
You move
boop,
into
boop,
the next room, and again, like I mentioned, you see the doors with the little windows that you can see through. They're all currently closed, so you can't exactly see what's on the other side unless you slide them open. Which
I want
you
to
do,
check-
apparently.
I was just trying to move here. That was an accident. I was just trying to move right here. But yeah, I wanted to slide this one open.
You slide it open.
I didn't mean to open the door though.
Slide it open, and you see what appears to be a lesser folk on the other side of this door. As you slide it open, the lesser folk looks your way and says, "Ah, child of humans, have you come to rescue us?"
I tell. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just gonna look at him, and I guess. Does he also speak Draconic?
You would imagine he does. He's speaking in common right now to you.
Oh, he is speaking. Okay. I'll just speak back in common then. I say, not necessarily, but what? Why are you here?
It's a tale most. Oh, go ahead.
And tell the truth.
It's a tale most dire. I was fighting in the great service of my tribe when a band of those female warriors attacked us in our very home. they captured us alongside the giant. And we were dragged away, all the way to this unknown land.
Can I insight check that?
Go ahead.
Same here.
So what you're saying is that you were kidnapped along with Bront around that time?
I do not know the name of the giant that was with us, but I was caught in the middle of an encounter between him and the warriors. Me and my companion on the other cell. As he kind of gestures at the cell next to him, you hear a second voice speak up and says, "That is true. We were both loyal servants to Queen Vita of the Island of Fire."
Oh, we love Queen Vita. We were actually just there.
Yeah, if you're a friend of Queen Vita, you're a friend of us.
Before, answer me one question. Which god do you follow?
We follow only the nameless one of the volcano.
Ah, Queen Calcia. She is such a lovely god. All right, let's let them out, guys.
Well, we only know one. We don't know the other doors yet.
Queen what? They look very confused when you say the name.
Don't worry, we'll explain a lot on the way back to your island.
All right, I guess I let this
Actually,
guy out.
The doors are locked.
I have an adamantian short sword I would like to use.
Same here.
While he does that, can I just search the guards in the other room for keys?
Sure. Doesn't take you too long to find them because what's it called? Two of the Amazons in the room were the wardens of this prison, so they both have a set of keys.
It's
so
like
Bouxfhades-
as soon as I'm about to swing at the doors, Andrew walks back in with the keys.
You're no
well,
fun.
you would have at least gotten, I imagine, like a one hit on the doors as somebody was away.
Fine.
So,
I don't have that in my thing. So what should I just roll for a?
I guess just roll a greatsword, but it wouldn't have the +1, to hit.
Right. I'll just do a regular greatsword hit.
You are amazing, Bouxfhades.
I know. I just. I mean, can I get advantage since it's an inanimate object?
No, not. Well, you see, with objects, it's not exactly like if you when you quote unquote miss an object, when you don't meet the AC, it's not exactly that you miss per se. It's that you didn't get the correct angle to start making a dent on it. What's it called? So you kind of like dive the short sword into the door, and it just lands on one of the seams of the door, and completely missing the mark. And you're like, oh fuck, hold on, let me try again. And you can reel it back.
I'll just tap his back. Nice try, buddy.
Well, I look over at Dragon's like, hey, it's a new weapon. I haven't used it before. It's got a weird balance, okay?
And you kind of pull it back, and right as you're about to take your second swing, Xander kind of comes by, and you hear the dangling of the keys around the keychain.
Hey, guys. Hey, calm down. Calm down. I know it's tempting to use your shiny new weapons, but those weapons also make a lot of noise.
I just look at it and say, okay, and look disappointed and put it back in my backpack.
Thank you for not attacking again. The ringing inside this cell was infernal.
My bad, bro.
What's it called? So, Xander, do you pass them over the keys for the doors?
Yeah, we started locking the doors, and I'm also going to be like, we also need to put our new capturees in here, so please stop damaging the doors, guys.
I forgot about that.
So you kind of slide the keys in, unlock the doors, and the lesser folk kind of walk out. One of them says, "That you would save us now is divine providence on behalf of the Nameless One. If you are allies to Queen Vita already, then you have nothing but our gratitude."
Yes. We just helped Queen Vita take care of a problem on your island where the goddess Storms tried to corrupt a neighboring clan of yours. We helped take care of the issue. Yep, it was Jankor. How'd you know?
He was on his rise to power when we were attacked by the female warriors. The traitor, he has turned away from the teachings of the Nameless One.
Well, he's not alive anymore, so that's all good.
Actually, we don't know. Actually,
Actually, she said she executed him. Actually,
whatever. Actually, whatever.
I made sure he took a nice long dip in the volcano.
Ah, gracious. He has served as an apt sacrifice to the Nameless One, no doubt.
You didn't like it. That's why I know that.
Would you guys be willing to help us get out of here?
Oh, stop right there, Drakgar.
Bro, calm down.
Oh,
Don't go too
sorry.
fast.
Because Drakgar, as you slide the little window here, on the side, you will notice that inside there is a young looking girl, probably
Oh,
probably somewhere in her late teens, that seems to be sitting inside at the far corner of this cell. Has kind of like dark skin, long black hair. She seems to be moving around this little mechanical bird with her that looks clearly damaged, as it doesn't seem to be operating correctly. Though she's moving around the creature's extremities, it makes no sound. In fact, when she looks over at you, she looks like confused. Like she doesn't recognize you. Obviously she doesn't recognize you. You've never seen her before. But it's more of a confusion, as if, like, she kind of puts the expression as if she's looking at something completely alien to her. Hold on, let me zoom in on her portrait so you can take a look at her. She appears to have some scars on her face. She seems to be, what's it called? Just kind of moving away from the door, like keeping her distance. And again, all throughout, you don't hear anything coming from this room.
I look at Drac and I say, I don't think this is a lizard folk.
no, that is the princess, I believe. The daughter of Queen Diana. And I peer into the window.
She's like, her eyes are kind of shifting between all of you, like, very rapidly, like she's trying to figure out what the fuck's happening.
I unlock the door and open it.
She still doesn't move, as she kind of adopts like a defensive position. Like, again, she looks very confused.
I crouch down as I get closer to entering the room.
And as you... Oh, go ahead.
And I'm like, I'll have my hands up and I'll be like, mean you no harm. And I'll try and grab some bread out of my bag and some, like, beef jerky and kind of, like, offer it out to her.
Would you have entered the room, you said?
Yeah, I enter the room as I do this.
So you begin to enter the room and you're like, we mean you know... And immediately as you cross the threshold, you don't hear your own voice anymore. You don't hear any sound anymore.
And then I go, oh! But nobody hears me because she's encased in a silent spell. I reach into my knowledge of my spells because I have the silent spell. Is that what this seems to be?
Roll me an Arcana with because you have the spell on your list, I suppose. I'll let you do it with advantage. 14.
What?
Yes, you believe this is some form of the silent spell, except usually the silent spell has a limited duration. You don't see any casters. You don't see anything around that could indicate that this is being held up by anything. So you believe this is either some form of modified version of the spell or some other form of magical effect that has been made to replicate the silent spell for extended durations.
Can I observe the cell and look around it and see if I can find any indication or sigil that might have casted this spell? Specifically an item, though, because if this is something I can obtain and take with us, I'd be...
You can make me a investigation or perception check.
Investigation or perception, you said?
Yes.
Oh my god, somebody got ones today, guys.
You look
For
around.
real.
Like the walls are kind of smooth. They do have like some patterns in there, but you don't. Nothing really jumps out of you as it like being like a sigil or an object or something at the moment.
I will...
notice. You do notice. I'll point this out. That there is a one on the opposite wall, like the wall far back. There is lots of tally marks on the, on the wall, as if this girl has been marking the days that she's been inside this room.
I frown. I slowly keep walking up to her in a non, like, threatening manner with the food still out. And then I get to her and try to hand her some food with like a warm smile.
She looks at you and looks down at the the food that you're carrying, and well, still in one hand holding the small sort of like mechanical creature. She with the other just kind of quickly snatches the food out your hand.
And then like, oh, go ahead.
Kind of, well, no, she was just basically like smells it just to make sure it's not like there's nothing wrong with it, and she very slowly and carefully takes a bite out of it.
I will like pat my chest right above my heart and then point to her and then like kind of like hold my hands together and then like gesture towards the door. Try to be like, we are your friends, please come with us. I know she can't hear, but those are the words I say in case she can lip read. But I also do those gestures right here.
She looks at you, looks back at the at the Bouxfhades and Drakgar at the doorway, and kind of does like this gesture, as if kind of trying to sign, like, are those your friends, kind of.
And then I smile really big and nod my head yes. And I'll point to the really big one. And my smile would just get bigger and I'll just hug myself. And then I'll reach my hand out for her.
She kind of very carefully kind of takes your hand. And you, I imagine you guide her out of the cell?
Yeah, I'll guide her out of the cell.
You pull her out of the cell, guide her out of the cell. And when, you both get out, you hear, like, she kind of stops for a moment, kind of checks her ears, like, kind of put, like, there's like a finger over her ears, and then kind of begins to kind of breathe.
I look at my friends and I kind of like put my finger up to my lips, like not to talk because it might be really loud for her after being in there for so long. But I will whisper very quietly.
She.
Darian.
Oh, go ahead.
Are you by chance Darian? And I will whisper that.
She looks back at you, slowly turning her head. And then says, "Yes. Who Who are you all?
I'm still talking really quiet to her though. I'll be like, I am Exandria of the Dawnbringers. This is my brother, Drak. He is just a giant teddy bear. Over here in the armor is one of our acquainted friends. His name is Bouxfhades. The two lizard folk down there, I do not know their name, but we have also rescued them and will be bringing them with us.
When
And the
you
other room... Oh, go ahead.
when you are like pointing at Drakgar and the lizard folk, Darien looks like very confused. She kind of looks over at you, Exandri, and asks, What are they? They don't look like you or me."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh, the birds and the bee talk. Got it. We, and I point to her and I, are known as females. They are males. You will not see a lot of them here.
She looks back like Drakgar. Let's walk again, but it's this quote unquote disguised, so it's less, it is less precise to determine. Well, this happening, gonna move precision herself. Is less, she's less capable of determining his gender at the moment. And kind of looks back and says, "Males. I remember hearing the word years ago.
Right.
Do they all look like this?"
No. They come in all shapes and sizes, colors, species, weight, height.
Like us? She kind of like gestures.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, it's been years since I've been outside.
No worry. We do have to hurry. We are rescuing you, but we are not completely out of danger yet. Will you be able to follow us so we can protect you?
Follow you, I can. Wait, running from who?
The ones who killed your mother. The Medusa.
She fucking frowns very badly. And she, like with kind of this pure vitriol on her voice, kind of says, "Leah, Decilia, Moxena. Are they here?"
My ears peek at Moxena's name.
Yeah, mine too. I'm like down the hallway moving prisoners. I hear that. I just kind of like, what?
Guys, do you not remember what Moxena said at the ship? She said she was a part of it, remember? You guys don't remember? Then maybe you guys need to get your ears clean, maybe?
No, she said she was part of it.
She did, she was a part of it. She did say that.
Yes and no. Leah, currently in our custody, unconscious.
I'll help her.
of no harm
Oh, dead.
as of right now.
Lies. She
Yes.
killed my mother.
Yes. We need her alive a little longer
Why?
to convince the other Amazons that they have been tricked.
Then
We need her
we show
to
them
prove.
their heads.
It's my girl.
She's too young for you.
Bro, I fucking know that. She's my prodigy. She's my prodigy right here. I'm doing more than the team is actually doing right now.
Tell me where.
This is gonna get complicated really quick.
Yeah.
Question is Moxena, does she have her mask on or off?
She is currently disguised. So
Okay,
let me-
if she walks in
me
and
ask you-
she sees both of them there, she's like triggered.
I will look at both of these and I will shake my head no, as like a reason for him to like maybe and take
Well, I look at Xandri and I like hold my sword up with the pommel and like smack the pommel against my head and then like do like yeah. Because obviously she's looking at Xandri and not toward me. If you get my drift.
Yeah, I'm lost. Sorry.
Hopefully what you think you thought that I said you do, and they are the same things.
No, no.
What's going on
We
here?
will find out. We will find out.
My team doing?
I make the I have my sword in my hand and I smack the pommel against my other hand and I point at Darian.
Oh no!
Oh, that's what's going on here. What the heck, bro?
No!
I just like
her mom died.
I just throw my hands up like it was an idea. Like I don't say it, I just like throw my hands up and then walk back out and I tell Moxia, hey, maybe go stand outside for a moment because this is gonna get really awkward.
Wait. What happened? Who did you find?
We may have found a little girl who may or may not be the daughter of Diana.
I hate you.
Her eyes kind of open wide and she's like, so, Darren is alive after all. Well,
Yes.
that makes this very complicated.
Yeah, it does. Because she really wants to take your head off your shoulders.
I would imagine she wants the same for all my sisters too.
Oh yes, she does.
Proud.
Moxia
Darren.
takes a deep breath and says, I will stay out of the way for a moment, but this changes many things.
As in?
She thinks for a moment, and then kind of shakes her head and says, well, let's just say that now the claim to the throne of the Amazons will be a bit more fought for than I initially thought.
All I need to know at this point in time is, are you still with us? And I will insight check her answer.
She kind of tilts her head in confusion and asks, what do you mean?
Well, I'm worried that you may turn on not necessarily us, but may try to kill this girl. I don't know your intentions, and I'm just making sure that you are still helping us at this point, now that you know that she's alive. Because we can't have you killing this little girl.
She looks at you and says, I have no intentions of killing Darian now, if that's what you're asking. Otherwise, we would have done so years ago.
What do you mean by now?
Oh my god.
She kind of looks at you and says, as in, I definitely had a chance to do this 13 years ago. Not just going to go ahead and do it now.
Okay. Well, I guess would it be easier just to disguise yourself, where she wouldn't know who you are, or would you rather just maybe go back with Bront and Heliope?
She thinks for a moment. It says, it's been 13 years, and this face I haven't worn for quite some time. It's not the same face that I wore back then. She shouldn't recognize me.
Okay, well that should be good enough. I turn back around and go back into the hallway, and I just kind of give Xandri the thumbs up with like a thumbs up, like I guess.
Okay, in my head, I'm like, God damn, I hope he did something at least.
Did you see my message in the chat too, by the way, just so we're all on the same page?
Yeah, you moved all the Amazons into cells. The lizard folk kind of took some of their gear and kind of like geared up themselves.
Stolen.
Yeah, just so they don't die on the way out instantly for not having weapons and equipment.
Oh yeah, fully unequipped everything on those Amazons.
Alright, guys,
Yeah.
Tie up their hands.
Yeah, we're gonna pretty much make them all butt naked, like not butt naked, but everything but being
Undergarment.
naked. You knew what I was trying to say. It came out
In
wrong.
their undergarment.
Yes, and then we're gonna throw them all in the cells.
Okay.
Don't trust myself with lizard
Darian.
folk anymore.
She's looking at you and she's like, you can tell her expression is mixed with, a variety of emotions. Happiness at being released, anger at realizing that the objects of her vengeance are nearby, sadness at the fact that you're depriving her of such vengeance. She's going through a roller coaster of emotions at the moment.
Oh wait, hey, while this is happening, I go back into this room and I tell everybody that's with us in the room for now, I say, do not, we need a code name for Moxie, because obviously if we call her that, Darius will know who she is.
She made up a name for us.
Yeah, she already gave you like a code name. Pyrrha.
Yeah, it's my Discord
Hey,
name.
Hey, I got it.
I mean, it's also a very
Oh, okay.
common Greek name, but yeah.
I missed that. That was my bad.
Sus.
I will reach out and I will hug Darian and cast Calm Emotions based like a level spell slot.
She is going to try to fucking resist. Because she does
Do it,
not
do
want
it,
to be calm
do it.
at the moment.
She's on. Do it. Be angry. The rage go flow through her.
DC 16.
Here we
The
go.
rage.
7.
You
You
hit her
fail.
with the calm emotions. Now that she wanted to be calm, but you reach out and as you begin to hug her and cast a spell, she does kind of like push you away, but you do get the spell off. And what's it called? She kind of looks at herself and with a more, I guess, quote unquote, calm tone of voice, she would say, What did you do?
Bad guy.
I need you to stay rational. Just for a little while. When all of this is over, I will gladly let you whatever your heart's desire to both Leah and the other one whose name I can never pronounce correct.
Thecilia.
Thesis.
That one.
Carthesis.
Thecilia.
Celia.
But I need you to know, for right now, Leah is better off to us alive and unconscious than dead. We will need her to make her sister make rash decisions so that we may fight her. And when all of this is said and done, we will hand them over. Moxina. My character actually stutters saying Moxina as well because she knows that Moxia doesn't like to be called Moxina, but she doesn't want to say Moxia and like instantly give it away that like they might be like super good friends. So she'll be like Moxina. On the other hand, we cannot turn over.
Why?
Even though Moxina in the past may have been an elite sister, I promise you, she has slowly been repentant. She has helped giving away the location of her sister. And what's her sister? She has helped on great occasion in a city far, far away from here. I don't know if you know of Mitros. That is where we originally ran into Mox. And when we ran into Moxina in this city of Mitros, she helped us quite a bit. That's what she told us the story of you and her sister and what had transpired on this island. She specifically hired us to come here, get rid of her sisters, and rescue you. So please, try to find a little bit of forgiveness in your heart. For if it wasn't for Moxina, we would have never made it to this island.
Roll me a persuasion check.
You're gonna fail it, aren't you?
Yeah, because nobody ever backs me up when I did, so I never get to roll it in advance.
You back, being
fail
backed up. Is that I would use it? I would give you this advantage, but sirens have advantage on percentage checks by default.
Oh yeah,
so,
we do. That's right.
what's it
I always
called?
forget that.
He still fails somehow.
What am I rolling?
Because persuasion. Because you're asking her to effectively chill, quote unquote, for the time being.
Chill the fuck out, little one.
She will be my prodigy. She will be another Dragonlord. She will be my.
What's it
I
called?
will train her.
She looks at you and kind of takes a deep breath. You can tell that she wants to get angry, but you have fucking hit her with the spell. What's it called? You know, and she kind of like takes a deep breath and just says, "I'll stay my hand for now, but don't deny me trying
I
to
promise.
avenge my mother."
I promise. Once Leah and the other one whose name, the other one's name, I already
Thesis.
forgot how to pronounce.
God. That's
Say
Cilia.
thesis. Just say thesis. Come on.
Celia.
That's
Well, you're
Cilia.
even saying it wrong, Pumo. So
It's
shut up.
better. It's better than not even saying it correctly anyway.
It's still incorrect, bro. So, Cecilia and Leo, do you have a couple questions to ask? But once we get what we need to know, you're free to do with those two as you wish. Is that okay?
No one else gets to take this away from me. Understand?
Yes, perfectly fine.
She kinda looks down at her, like mechanical bird, a creature that she has with her, and
A burb.
looks back and says, "I need to repair this."
I know a guy.
we know,
You know a guy.
two guys. We know two
3 actually.
individuals. Three? Three.
You're-
We know somewhere between 3 to 4 individuals who actually can fix your mechanical bird.
Make
May
it
I
bigger
ask-
and better.
What it's for?
She answers, like, kinda almost meek sounding, "My friend."
Gave it.
Oh, what do you say? You cut out for a moment.
Who gave it to you?
mother.
Oh. It's bad, man. Deny her bloodlust.
We're not denying it. We're just
Pressing it, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. We could fix your bird. All right. Let's go get Darian.
We need to skedaddle.
I will look at my
Skedaddle.
brother and I will be like, could you be her guardian while we continue on through the halls?
What do you go hold hands?
Yeah.
No, just
They
kidding.
hold the big man's hand.
Looks
Oh
at
my
Drakgar
gosh.
and still looks like confused, like this is a man. Like this is this what men
Ooh.
well, not
Ooh.
even not even as an insulting way, like in the genuine confusion of like she's probably never seen a man in her life before.
Damn, it don't matter. It's too damn, who's bad, man?
Hey, just out of curiosity, before we leave the room, did we find anything of value on the guards outside of like when we got rid of everything except for the weapons?
At the front of most of the bunks, there's like little coffers, presumably where they keep like their personal effects and other belongings. There's, would you have looked into them?
I will, yes.
Want some cash? I'm broke still.
In that case, you would have found. There's 6 chests. Ooh, that's a lot. Roll me. Oh, how much would this be? 10,
It's a lot.
6.
Ooh, we're rich, guys.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna nat 1.
Roll me 6 d4s, followed by 6 d6.
I jingle the keys. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Alright. So you flip the lid of the chest and you're like, alright, let's see, loot box time. And you begin to look into it and you notice these Amazons were either being really well paid or these are their life savings. Because
Fuck it.
you find 18 platinum pieces combined between all the chests. You have 18 platinum pieces and around 18 or so gems. What's it called? That look decently expensive. Out of character,
Okay.
those are 18 gems worth 50 gold pieces each.
And then you guys can keep them. Those are worthless.
Worth how much?
50 each.
50 apiece, yes. And you also find a very cool-looking dagger that seems to be made out of the same material as your your new sorcerer.
Ooh.
Who needs the dagger? The burb lady. Burb lady, here's a free sword.
All I have is my pretty princess dagger.
So I grab all the things. I come back in here. I walk up to Xandri and I say, "You're the keeper of valuable things until we split it up. Here you go, and you can keep the dagger for you."
I got
Oh,
my money.
yay.
Nudge.
Yay, so thank you. I do appreciate the dagger, though. I really did need something to
Darian
replace my princess dagger.
looks over at you, Alexandria, and says, "That one is dressed like us, but doesn't speak like us."
I peek back into the room after hearing that and say, "It's a disguise, bro."
Oh, this is my friend Bouxfhades.
Just a man.
What? What does bro?
It's complicated.
Yeah, we're just confusing this child really bad at this point.
Oh, she's
Bouxfhades not supposed to speak. Bad Bouxfhades! I yelled at
bird.
You're making it worse. You're not supposed to talk, remember?
But yeah, you guys grab all the stuff. Darian has now joined the party, and hopefully you can get her mechanical companion repaired relatively soonish, because fucking Brunt is like just down the hallway.
Right.
What's it called? But sadly, it is at this point that we are going to end the session there, as you guys are getting ready to step outside and fight the Hydra.
What do you mean? You guys are fighting the Hydra. Screw that.
Yeah, Derek said I'm out.
What are you guys talking about? I didn't sign
Bro,
up for
we
this.
kind of need the weapon that can kill
You go get it
titans
then.
and gods.
It's yours. It's yours, isn't it? Then go get it yourself. Come on.
At least heal me first. Damn.
Nah, I'm good. I'm running out of spell slots, buddy. I need it for
I'm
myself.
down to one rage left.
Ooh.
Keep raging then.
Yeah, just stay raged.
Stop
Just
raging.
just keep like, or bring one of the prison guards with you and just keep smacking them to stay in rage.
Yeah.
So yes, that will sadly be it for us for today, as you guys have successfully freed both Brunt and Darien. But now you have another problem on your hands. How do you convince Darien to not kill the people who killed her mother before her very eyes? What's it called?
You don't easy.
Gotta hit him with that taco no jutsu.
Taco
no.
no jutsu.
No.
Start playing
Like
Naruto
you're
music.
overestimating the power of talking to people.
Guys. Your persuasion, you gotta work on it. Come on, let's be for real here.
She can kill them later. It helps our group. We don't have to do it. Good Moxie.
Yeah.
She wants.
That's a whole solution, is what that is.
That
For our
was a
original
whole
conundrum.
solution. Just like, wait.
Yeah, you can have all.
Give us like a day. We don't give a shit how you kill them afterwards. Like you
Right,
solve
right.
our problem and complete a quest for us. So
Yeah, I'm in on that. We're good.
I don't know, man. I'd rather maybe I'll help her out. Kill the two ladies. It's fine.
I hope to God Derek disobeyed and goes against the party. It will be the last time you play your character.
Well, I mean, you guys disobey me too. So I mean, what about that?
No. You keep wanting to do evil Dragonlord shit.
It's not.
Just go ahead and end the recording.
It's not evil. No, in the
That is
recording
true.
we'll discuss it.
What's the call? I hadn't
evil.
ended the recording yet, and people were starting going off on Pumo already. All right. We saved
Guys,
that
come on,
for
calm down.
out of camera behavior. But you guys, but yeah, for those of you who are stuck around to the end of the video, thank you guys for watching, and please continue watching along to the adventures of the Dawnbringers. As next session, they're gonna have to deal with Darien going, "My name is Darien. You killed my mother. Prepare to die." Against the Medusa sisters. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.